Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. Said, not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. For I am Elijah. This is the message that the Lord God has unto me to give unto you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to tell you, read Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. But the prophet start with Haggai, and the Lord God tells the rebel, here's the rebel, I'm going to use you as a signal. Now that signal has gone forth. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1, the wild messenger. And he shall prepare the way before me. The Lord whom you see shall suddenly come to his holy temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6, the watch shall send Elijah to you before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. You shall turn the hearts of the children back to the hearts back to the children. These are coming straight to earth with grace. All of the voice, the populace has begun. You gotta go to Malachi chapter 4, verse 4. You gotta go to Horeb, man. If you don't go to Horeb, you're not gonna know who you are, what you are, what type of power you have. Man, God has left us so much and told us so much. From generation to generation throughout all, especially this time. You know you live in the latter days when everything comes to its peak. Yeah. Anyway, he that wash himself after touching a dead body, and if he touch it again, will veil it. Will veil his wash. So is it with a man that fasted for his sins and go again and do the same. Who will hear his prayer? Or what do his humbling profit him? The seventh commandment say, O my people, Israel, be not adulterers, nor accomplice of companions of adulterers, that your children after you may not be adulterers. Commit no unchaste deeds with your hands, feet, eyes, ears, for punishment. Therefore the plague will come over the whole world. Plague has already started. Yeah. Behold, the mighty Lord, whom by his invisible power and with excellent wisdom made the world, and by his glorious counsel beautified his creature with the word of his strength, fixed the heaven, founded the earth and upon the waters, and by his power of virtue established by the holy church, which he had blessed. Behold, he will remove the heavens and the mountains, the hills, the seas, and all the things shall be made plain for his elect, that he may render unto them the promise which he had promised, with much honor and joy. If so be that they shall keep the commandments of God, which ye have received with great faith. Shelter of harness. Love not the world, neither things that are in the world. But any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, the pride of life, is not of the Father, but of the world. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof. But he that do the will of God abideth forever. You know, now I've got to wait on you. Yeah, that was, no, man. So, why is it move? Uh, 4 people died. 4 people died. Now, I went back and looked at the gumball dream. I did have 4, but I could not now because I couldn't know where it was at. Right. You know, I saw a crowd of, I saw a crowd of young people dressed in black, and it was, uh, but I can't say that. I can't say that one. I saw something else. And the Sudanese, yeah, the Sudan, they just all that. They all that. That's what they're all at it. The Sudanese, Sudan people, Sudanese, they all at it, full blown. Yeah. No, and then there's another one. I think that's France. Huh? That was France. No, somewhere. Oh, France. No, Poland. No, somewhere they flooded the market with the grain. They flooded the market with the grain. The grain that was supposed to be going to Sudan, no, Sudan, the Sudanese. not descendants, people. But they took that grain and put it to another place where they had a lot of grain and it lowered the market. Yeah. So that's going on. And then the people, Miramar, Miramar, Civil War going on in Miramar. Yeah, man, something else. Oh, then I had sent two people, Jerry and Belichick. Now I sent them the AI. Yeah, they have, no, Belichick will say that. The AI. Uh, so no, they still had the Israel AI. Yeah, so I sent them that. Pretty easy to tell it's an AI. Yeah. 2 years therefore I afflicted my soul with fasting and fear of the Lord. I learned that deliverance from envy cometh by the fear of God. And if a man flee from the Lord, the evil spirit, if man flee to the Lord, the evil spirit runs away from him. And his mind is light. And henceforth, he sympathize with him, whom he envy and agree with those who love him. So cease from this envy. Telling us Simeon. All right, now that's good. Got to that. Yeah. What Simeon did. Yeah, Simeon. Now let me read Refuta. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. I got two more people that week. May the Lord God bless. Focus on mighty man of valor, Jehovah. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. Elon Musk. He sent up that rocket ship. I told you that dream. The first rocket ship, it just exploded all together on the ground. And the second rocket ship they was gonna send up the people. I told you that. So they hid that. Yeah, they hid. They just showed it on television because they about to launch another one. So they showed it on television. The first one crashed just like I saw in the dream and the vision. Yeah. No, they know. They know the people hiding stuff. Yeah. You can't hide it forever. There's an Esau man on YouTube trying to copy your look, style of teacher. I turned him, he said he's Jewish. Let me know is that, let me watch. No, because uh, Belteshazzar saw it, and the last person to see it was, no, Belteshazzar saw it, Jericho saw it, and Asa saw it. But I've been waiting for it. Oh, we already know what's going to happen. It's not my style of teaching, it's y'all. They're trying to prevent y'all. Man, it's a design plan to get you to put a name on yourself. Still calling yourself the elect of God, the angel of God, the sons of God, the daughters of God. Yeah, they're trying to get you to call yourself Christians, which we know is a lie. It's a lie. Boy, that lie goes back many, many years. Yeah, don't stop. That's why they call you African American, Black American, and all them other things. Well, not just that, not just you. They got Afro Latina, Afro Cuban, and all that. Man, get rid of all that. That's not who y'all are. It's not. So this morning on Apple Puff, on Apple Pop, on no, because I watched the World News, and they had that on there before the World News come on, and they're showing that the people in Cuba, young Israel Cuba, you know what they was doing, singing, shaking their buttocks, and they doing it all over the world. Yeah, just like in the testament of our father Jews said what we was gonna do, and they're doing it all over the world. Because when you go look at it, it goes all the way back to Ghana when Satan gave him all the instruments and brought us off our holy mountain. Because when we was on the Holy Mountain, it was called what? Like the angels of God. We took that fallen angels place. We're going to get to that also. And all of us came down. No, I did the same thing. I did the same thing. Running behind that Christianity. Running behind it. Running behind that Christianity. Running behind lies as truth. Believing what they say. Listening to the experts. Yeah, listen to the experts. Then you won't become an expert. And you go to school and get a piece of paper and everything and tell you that, well, I got a piece of paper now. That means that I'm an expert. Yeah. 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 Just tell you, I did it. Yeah. Pay the price for it. No, you don't get away with nothing in this life. Nothing you get away in this life. All right. Oh, anyway. Come on. No, you waiting on Asa and dream I had this morning. I rolled back over this morning, but I can't remember the first one. Yeah, I called myself. I want to remember the first one too without writing it down. Wow. Now I remember the second one. The second one, I was like, no, I was lacking this. No, it wasn't no school. It wasn't no school, and they had women. Basically, it was full of women. A few men, and I was there. And I can remember going on home and seeing this lady, yeah, and looking at her, and she was like, she didn't want to have nothing to do with me or something. And then, then I see my son talk to his mom and tell his mom, he go there, he went there, and without his mom knowing, and got engaged to this woman. Young girl just like him, looked like his mom. He put a ring on her finger, and she was so happy. But the mom wasn't. The mom didn't want him to marry. And he told the mom, no matter what you do, I'm going to marry her. The hell he said. Right. The mom tried to go to the girl. The girl tell the same thing. Nah, you ain't taking this ring off my finger. I'm going to marry him. Yeah. Then I woke up. That was a morning dream. Yeah, a morning dream. Yeah. Because I've been going back to sleep in the morning time. I get up, say the morning prayer, watch Joyce the Liar, Joseph Not the Prince. Same old lies, saying the same old thing. I wasn't even watching that much more. Just click it off, roll over. Yeah. Nah, man. Well, when it changed, though, I'm going to let them know when it changed. I had another thing. I was in my kitchen, finishing up cooking a big dinner. Cooking a big dinner. All right. No, you're preparing for something. And it's going to be big. Yeah, I don't know. Because when I first started out, I didn't know what the kitchen dream means. And I didn't know what the bedroom dream meant. Because you have the bedroom dream, bathtub dream, because the bedroom and the restaurant are two different things. So you have those type of dreams. Yeah. So, kitchen means you're preparing for something. Because I used to have a dream where I used to be in a restaurant and I didn't understand that somebody else was preparing something for me. I could go a little differently, but basically that's what it is. And I was at the stove and I opened the oven door and I had roasted capon hen. I made a pan of yam with a pot. The stove, I don't know what was in the pot. All right. Elijah was in the kitchen with me as I was doing this, but off to the side doing something else. There was a huge window looking to the picture. Yeah, no, the picture window looking to the picture. Look, when you have a huge window, that's a picture window, and that says look into the picture. So let's see what the picture. When you look in the picture, that's for everybody. It was a huge window where it was, and like a breakfast room. But in the kitchen, it seemed I had been preparing a meal for a while because I looked over to Elijah and he gave me a look like, I'm glad you finished, but he didn't say anything, so I just smiled and left out the kitchen. All right. No, it's not just for you, it's for everybody. You got a lot of people waiting on you to finish. No, to finish. Uh, well, we see. They're waiting on you for finish whatever you was. Cause we were doing that yesterday. It was waiting on you to get your gifts. We'll see. You got a lot. So we're not telling the same thing to wait on you. Yeah. Well, we've done this before. We had to wait on people. We had to wait on Jared, Diamond. Some people wait on. Now they got their gifts. They left. Yeah, we waited on them also. Some of the gifts they didn't get it all, and then God showed us in the dream and vision where they got their gifts taken away from them. Yeah. All right. So I went outside because my elder sister had come. There was a couple of people in the house with us, but I couldn't see them. I don't know who they were. I announced that I was going outside. I saw my sister from nothing. While outside, I saw current landlord seemed to be coming over too. My landlord was talking with my sister as she was getting out of the car. I said something to her. And the conversation got on hands and how the lines look. That's not good. All right. That's not good. I opened up my hand. I saw my lines are pretty normal. And when it's cold outside, what my sister said, it looked like my hand. But when she opened her hands right, I was shocked. I saw the number. First glance, two numbers. So I said, saw two numbers. Got to post the numbers. I saw two numbers. So I then added them up in my head and they added to 13. So you got to know what the two numbers are. Well, we know 7 and 6 are 13. All right. And I must have a puzzled look on my face while I was doing it just because when I looked up, I was trying to figure out why numbers on her hand. And I looked down at her and again I saw the number 58. 58. All right. Well, using Shepherd of Hermas. Using Shepherd of Hermas. So I will look at verse 58 in Shepherd of Hermas, see what it says. That's the book you was reading, Shepherd of Hermas. The sister is in Shepherd of Hermas also. Yeah, the sister. All right. Yeah, the sister's in Shepherd of Hermas. By this time, I was pretty shook up and they could see I was upset. But this is what I never told them. What I saw in her hand, I didn't understand because she didn't see it. Neither did he. So I went back inside the house. All right. No, something personal, only for you. Only for you. So I went back inside the house, and when I went back inside, I started sitting at the table. And I just came into the dining room and put the capone chicken, capone chicken. I never heard that chicken before. On the table and asked me, where are you, sister? I said, she's still outside parking her car. But this time, my current landlord, who seemed to be a guest too, had come inside and was sitting down near the window. He was looking at me like he was scared of me. And Elijah said, does she know where to park? And he went over to the window and put the window up and asked her if she needed help parking her car. I don't know. The conversation came about the line on her hand, but I say my lines are the same color as my skin. So when she opened her hand to show her colors, that's when I saw the number. All right. No, she's gonna show you her hand. She's gonna show you her hand. She's gonna show you how she really feels. I don't know. I don't know that's between you and her, but she's gonna show you how she really feels. All right. No, that's in there. No, there's something else come up in there. That's all I see so far. The landlord represents that somebody that's over you, or somebody that once was over you. And so when she says, open up her hand and show her colors, Dr. Shepard will go get it for you. He'll get you another interpretation of it. So when she opened up her hand and showed her colors, that's when I saw the numbers. You know, and it shook me. I wasn't reading her poem as I was thinking to see if hers were like mine. Go see. Yeah, usually, I do it. The second dream, the first dream came to me. No, it ain't no good dream. Yeah, God just brought it back to me. What you have to do is, I don't know if you was into all that at one time. I don't know what you was into. Yeah. Oh, landlord. I mean, his landlord came back. No, something that you posted the other day. I don't want to be a dog returned back into my own vomit. Yeah. No, that's what the landlord could represent. You going back to your old ways. All right. No, you sit down at the table. I hope you're not prepared for nothing like that. Stupidness. No, it could be a warning dream also. I think it was winter time, and I think my landlord started a conversation about his hands being cold, and that you can't see the lines in his hand when it's cold. He's an Esau man. And he was also outside. My sister was getting out the car. And that's when the conversation went to him. And I held mine up, and I saw my lines, and the same color of my skin don't change because it's cold. All right, stop. Stop right there. All right. No, you say that. Did you ever feel the Lord God grabbing your right hand? Post it at the end. I'm not at the end, but post that. Did you ever feel the Lord God? Because everybody gets that when the Lord God take your right hand. Everybody get it. They get it in different ways. Right. Still a warning. Got a warning in there also. Don't get hooked up on one thing you see in the dream of vision. You got to go back. Sometimes you have to read. Sometimes you go back over and over and over in those dreams of vision to God. All right. No, because I was in there preparing something for you as you was preparing something. Yeah. And then the landlord come over. No, don't. Just be careful. All right. He was also outside my sister getting out of the car. That's when the conversation went back to the hands. I held mine up. No, because the other day you said you got the marking on your forehead. And we know to get the marking on our forehead in our hand. So you can prepare for the other gifts that you're going to receive. All right. No, you gotta get the mark in hand. We went over there yesterday. Well, that Dr. Shepard, oh, you just, yeah, you go get it for you. All right. My skin don't change because it's cold outside. I woke up after they set my alarm for morning prayer. I'm just telling you, you gotta be patient. No, first of all, if you learn other dreams and what they mean other dreams, you don't go by that. You wait till the Lord God give it to you. And then when he gives it to you, it's written somewhere. Because you don't know where it's written at. It's written somewhere. Ask anybody who reads the dreams. They'll tell you it's written somewhere. The dream that you had, it is written down somewhere. Just that you might not know where it's written down. I woke up that just set my alarm for the morning prayer. Alan was back asleep, stepping outside, looking up the sky because I saw a screen like a television or a computer look into the picture. That's in the apostles of Father Abraham. You haven't gotten to those books yet, so just be patient. If you don't understand a dream, like they'll tell you the same thing. If you don't understand a dream or something right now, don't worry about it. Maybe you haven't gotten to it yet. But eventually you're going to get to it and say, oh man, that's what that dream means. All right. I saw a screen like a television or computer, but it was in the sky. And it was scrolling from scene to scene, from scene to scene, looking to the picture to see everybody. And the other came outside to see. Then others came outside to see this. And I said, someone in the computer. Said someone is on the computer and everything was, they are viewing of being watched in the sky so everyone could see. No one knows that, because you know that everything, you watch, satellite watches everything in the sky. But this could be something else. Let's see. Where everybody's going to see. Then it switches to another scene where I'm at the White House. So it's something that's going to go on for the whole country. And I'm talking with Biden. It looks like we're in the kitchen. He's talking about a new card issuing. All right. That's either there. Yeah, very either there. All right. No better shall come post it. All right. I don't know. Somebody else might have agreed with it, what the card is in it. Yeah, somebody else might have agreed. You know, these lights flickering, going in and out and all that. I already know they have control over it. I'm not tripping on them having control over it, but anyway, no, it's a good dream. It's a very good dream you had. Yeah. No, because everything is being prepared. It's being prepared. Not just for you, for all of us. I know it's showing we all of us get gifts. All right, the more you repent, the more you humble yourself, the more gifts you receive. Everybody know that. The more gifts of the Spirit you receive, more fruit of the Spirit you receive, more meat you receive, more meat, yeah, because that chicken represents meat, more clean meat too. More meat you receive, more bread you receive, more stuff you can drink. Yeah, all that. All right. So this coming from where we gotta look out, watch out. It's gonna be on TV and it's gonna be from everybody that's coming from the government. Now I'm talking with Biden, he looks like we're in the kitchen and he's talking about the new card issue. And so I understand they're watching him. And he says to me, you see this, and he takes some shredded cheese. And say, if you want this, go to the store and you won't be able to get it. If we think you don't need it, then you start laughing about it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Uh-uh. Not well, when it's good for us, it's bad for them. So I'm talking about other people. God gonna take care of us. No. Um, During World War II, they had, I had got ration cards when this was in the 70s. You get a ration card in the military, and you can buy so much cigarettes, so much alcohol, and some people buy it, and yeah, some people buy the ration cards and everything, especially if you know smoke and drink. They can't wait to get it. They go buy it, and then they go sell it to other people. Yeah, rationing card. So they had that in World War II. Yeah, the rationing card, that was in World War II. Yeah. No, telling you everything that's coming on. See, he takes some shredded cheese and say, if you want this, go to the go to the store. You won't be able to get it. If we think you don't need it, then you start laughing about it. No, because remember, back when they had, oh man, may the Lord God, blessed be the righteous judge, may the Lord God bless the mighty woman of valor, the dollar. He brought a dream back to me. He brought a dream back to me. I had a dream and a vision. Everybody had it. Because when I was coming up, there was no such thing as a SNAP card. You had food stamps, and they gave you a book of food stamps, and they had 10s, 20s, yeah, 50s. I don't know if they had 100s, but I know they had 20s. I think they had 50s. I don't remember the 100s. And my mom used to send me to the store, and you had to buy so many different things to get the change. And then when I got the change, then I had to buy the cigarettes for her. Yeah, that's how she did it. Yeah. Uh-uh. Oh, man. No, I saw it. Did I see it? Everybody had it. The food stamp books. So Yehuda must know. But Yehuda, I know. Yehuda gotta know the food stamp book. He got to know the food stamp book. So anybody remember the food stamps book? So I had that in night. Oh man, everybody. I was in one room. I had the books in my hand. And so I went to another room. I seen people laying the books out in their hands, the food stamp books. Lots of them. Oh man, I just bought that back. Yeah. The House is trying to copy this. All right, no, wait a minute. King Charles' coronation took place. Did anybody see? I didn't hear nothing about it. All right. The coupons. Yeah. I didn't hear nothing about King Charles' coronation. He just said it took place. Well, let's continue on. So I had that dream and vision last night. Lots of them, God, it was in robes and everything. You had to go into that place and they were issuing them out and stuff. No. Oh, man, just brought that back to me. Yeah. Here's another dream, too. It ain't a good dream. All right. Man. All right. Anyway, no, it's another dream I had. I don't tell it to you. Be able to get it if you think you don't need it. Then he started laughing about it. And then I just looked at him. Then we go into another woman. His wife, Jill, is laying on a couch with a blanket covered her, except her feet. And her head looked like her feet. And I just started shaking my head like unbelievable. Right. No, I won't tell it to you. Well, I got it. There's more I can't remember. Then I go to a different part of the White House, and then I decide to leave because I realize that it's all a sham and it's all to discourage the people and do harm to the people, not to help them. They take pleasure in the displeasure if it's you. Yeah, no, Jill Biden. So what Jill Biden did the other week, and when LSU team won, because there were five Israel women, young, beautiful Israel women, and they won the game. So So after they won the game, they get to go to the White House. But they had this the Great White Hope. They had this this young girl. She was good. She didn't hit no. She reminded me of Larry Bird a little bit. Won't miss nothing. Won't miss anything. So that's the way she was. And they just had that hope on but man, you can't count on Israel. Because she was one. Israel was many. And boy, they were wearing them out. Yeah. And then Joe Biden say they played so good, we're gonna invite both of them to the White House. Then of course she knows what was going to happen, and that what had happened. Yeah, see, that does not work like that. She upset all the sports community with that. Because they saw the evilness in it. Yeah, they still the same. Still the same. Now I got something else for you. Now so I know uh-uh. It ain't good what I saw. Uh-uh. She don't know yet. You gotta give her time to learn how to read more and more of her dream. All right. And there's more I can't remember. So it's different part of the White House and decided to leave because I realized it's all a sham and it's all to discourage the people, to do harm to the people, not to help them, and they take pleasure. They take pleasure in hurting us. They haven't changed, man. They learned this from their parents. All right. All right, the pleasure, if you will. And I had another dream about a lady downstairs. I can't remember. I dreamed a lot this morning. All right. That's the first part of your dream that you had. You're preparing a lot of food. So you got a lot of dreams and visions coming your way. A whole lot of a lot of stuff that you got to eat coming your way. Yeah, yeah. No, I was on the side preparing something else. Uh-uh. You got a lot coming your way. And I also warn you, don't go back. No, don't go back to your old ways of landlord. You see, it was your old landlord. But Delta Shezog, I have more for you. Right. The dream light morning. I woke up to a loud bird sound in my apartment. Now remember, you and the birds are connected. So when you first started out, you told us about the dreams of the birds and how you could speak to the birds and birds speak to you. And I told you where you find it at. You haven't got to it yet, but still be patient. Yeah. No, go to King Solomon. No, go to King Solomon and hold the Bible and type in bird. Hold the Bible and type in bird. No, the bird, see, a loud bird sound in your phone. So the bird, a little bird will come and tell you. Or something that the bird come and tell you. Let's see what the bird said there. Oh, my door is open, my porch, so I can get air. So I like the cool air and make me feel like I'm outside. Anyway, I kept hearing the birds, so I got to go back and forth to my apartment to the kitchen. And Milo, my cat, is watching the birds in the back bedroom. So you got a cat named Milo. Everybody gets cats. All right. No, most people know the name of their cats. Yeah. Yeah, most of them know the name of their cat. They must have come in through the door, but I never heard it because I was sleeping. Anyway, I got up, put the cat in the bedroom because it was going nuts. All right. Uh-uh. Go back, type in bird in as in Proverbs. Proverbs or Ecclesiastes, somewhere in something. All right. No, it's that when you type it in, you're gonna see. Yeah. Anyway, I got up, put the cat in the bedroom because it was going nuts. Open the window and it was a male sparrow, And I wanted 2 minutes, and I waited a few minutes to call to him, and he flew out the window and came through the front door and went out the back window. I don't know about that one. Now, I had to bring a vision like that. My dead uncle here came visit me, and my dead, my dead auntie, she came visit me through marriage. They was that through marriage. Both of them came visit me, and they was asking me when I was gonna start my church. Yeah, it's an old thing. It's while still in Christianity. Yeah. Mm-mm. God didn't know. God didn't want me to do that. I had plenty of opportunities. God didn't want me to do that. Then I was miss doing this. Yeah. All right. No, they don't want me to finish this, please. I'm almost finished. I don't know why they don't want me to stop. It's almost finished. All right. So go. No, remember I had a dream about that the other day. The devil was coming in through the side. He was coming in through the side, and had that man that opened up that door. That was a spy or something, and he opened up the door for the devil, let the devil come to the side. I told go out, go around, go out, go back where you came from, come around to the front. And then the man who did it and the rest of the demons, the devil went out. The devil had told me that he can't wait. Yeah, to come up against me, fight him, kill him, something like that. You see, I got it written down. I'm not going to that. Yeah. So that was it. All right. Flew out the one that came through the front door. And he went out the back window. So much activity around me in my dream world. And now I'm waiting stage and it's just morning time. All right. Now that's good. That's good. No, it's still, like you say, it still depends upon you. It still depends upon you. Yeah. I realized this in the same sister that I had the other two dreams about. I realized was a warning dream was my sister thought about her hand. Right in the dream she texted me, and then I realized I was warning her to stop doing whatever she's doing and stop getting her palms read. All right, if you know that what she's doing, as I said, I don't know, but you know. All right, all right, okay. Well, well, no, because it's gonna change. It's gonna change again. The closer you get to God, the more it's gonna change. The more you get obedient, the more everything changes. Ask them. They're right there. You don't have to ask me to type in, and they're gonna bring it up. All of them going through this. Yeah, they've been through what you're going through right now. Yeah, with their loved ones and everything. Yeah. All right. So there you go. I told you wake up. See, I thought you was gonna post. Now I got some more about that other dream you had about the White House. Oh, I know it. I know it. I know. All right. Dream I'm going to a man's body. I was walking as being laid down some path that looked like how it is when you're driving down a ramp and get on the freeway. And I heard two men discussing saying if we didn't show him the path, he would not know how to get there. All right. And we could easily make him give us everything in his pocket, robbing him. But I did not chase, and I did not choose to do that to him. And I was thinking to myself, he made a good choice. I'm going to tip him and give him a reward for that then. So he saved somebody's life. We get dreams, didn't I? You know, to tell you that. Yeah, I like to be in other people's bodies in the dreams and visions because you be helping them. Then you be learning little different things about what's going to happen and everything. Yeah. Sometimes you be on the outside looking, and sometimes you be in that person's body and you be helping them, doing different things. Yeah. Give us everything that's possible to rob him, but I did not choose to do that to him. I was thinking to myself, he made a good choice. I'm going to tip him, give him a reward for that. Then I get somewhere, some area on the path where I see a man standing off to the left with a mic speaking like he is the host of a host for a race. And when I realized that the man I was being led to finish some race, right before I got to the end, I stepped on the side gravel pole and now say that's a point deduction. Then then he pulls out a sign with a color brown on it to show this. Remember I had the dream the other day with a brown color. Yeah. And he said that he was in the last place out of the three men that was on the side waiting for him to finish. Last place of the three men. Then I see that there are two sides of races standing. There were four people on each side. And as I'm standing there, with the other people. Men on my side were just waiting for all 4 people on the other side to finish. And on that side, I see a woman is running up, making some noise that draw attention to her. I wonder why is she making those sounds. Then I heard the announcer say on my side, my team members had 12 faces. Can we just go over someone that has 12 faces? Oh man, I just read something that had 12 faces. Yeah. Now we're reading that right now. Book of Revelation, 12 faces. Yeah. That's the 12 faces. The horse, the man, and the ox. Popular was Father Abraham. And one of the men I'm standing with, waiting, talks to me, and I see he is something else. I see he is something else just coming in the phone. There's something else coming in the phone and knows I'm somewhere else. And that man body also. And I see you. I said, you're not that man, really. And I said, hey, I just read this. The man, the ox, the evil. We read some of this yesterday. The many-eyed ones. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I don't know. I'm standing waiting to talk to me, and I see something else just coming in that phone, and he knows that I'm someone else in the man's body also. And he said, you're not that man, really. And I said, yeah. Then I had a vision of me knowing that the man had died. Something happened to him where he couldn't finish anything to sign his papers. Oh, that's not good. No. All right. And I saw the man's name on the paper, and everything on it was empty. Do you know the man's name? Yeah, you see, you saw his name on the paper. And everything on it was empty, so I filled in for him and signed it with the signature using his body to finish what he started. And I saw his name, and I saw myself signing his signature. And the man that was talking to me, he was the angel of many. I told you that. The angel of many faces. He told me the many faces he had allowed them to hear and discuss the matter of death. Then I knew all 3 of the men in my team were many face angels. That's why they say they had 12 faces together. All right. Now I know what that brings me. Yeah, I know what it means. Yeah. No. She just starting out. The dollar. She just now, things are just now being prepared. She just now preparing herself. So she just starting out. The real stuff I'm going to prepare for, I would say we was waiting for her. All right. No, that's where we're going at right now. No, God gave him something. I told him, because we are not the same people. No, we're not. No. And when we get to it, we're going to see. All right. Wrong. King Charles Country made us sick. Those YouTube videos about preparation for her. All right, they made us sick. That's a very important day. Made us sick. When King Charles become, when he become king, he's an adulterer. He's an adulterer. Yeah. I don't know. Might be a murderer also. We know he's an adulterer. Another thing, I'm walking to one of those corner stores of gas station. No, Jesus said, "Oh, you wicked and adulterous generation." Yeah. Another thing, I'm walking to one of those corner stores of gas station. I saw someone type some type of chicken that had sauce on it. Now that's what she had. Compound chicken. No, she spelled it wrong. It's compound chicken. Yeah, that's if you go to Chinese restaurants, compound chicken. No, she said it wrong. Yeah. She spelled it wrong. pronounce it, but she just spelled it. Kung Pao chicken. Yeah. And that's what it is, a chicken with certain sauce on it called a Kung Pao chicken. That has sauce on it, and I think that it has vinegar, and I don't want to eat that. Right, it does have vinegar on it. All because, like, I have a lot of that sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Uh, yeah, they have Worcestershire teriyaki sauce. Yeah, and they, you know, that's the main ingredient, vinegar, in those sauces. That's the main ingredient. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And go right back there. No, I just love it. Because they have the soy sauce got vinegar in it also. Teriyaki sauce. All right. All of it have it in there. Can't eat that stuff, man. All right. I skipped one. I sure did. I'm going back right now. Another dream, my sister asked me to do a dance. Then she ran in the kitchen to get a closer look at me. She lifted my shirt because she wanted to see exactly what I did. And she said, no, she said to me, and my brother was the best dancer. And and she wanted to learn from watching me. And then I'm sitting with my aunt on the couch, and she is talking to me about asking me questions. She said something about my uncle. And she asked why I was up, and I did. And did I rest? And I said, I just woke up. And I knew she was wanting to be close to me. And when I got up, she grabbed my blanket to cover up with because she wanted to share with me. All right. No, it's finally starting to happen. His, no, the law of God said he had changed. Yeah. He'll change our people if we do it the right way. We'll win them over. Another thing, I walked into one of those, on that blanket. I walked into one of those corner stores on gas station. I saw some type of chicken that had the sauce on it, thinking that it was vinegar. I don't want to eat that. There was three different flavors. Three different flavors. Then I saw some machine when you can pick a rice and it fills up the bowl and you have to put under it. I tried to put some white rice in there, but the machine was broken. Then the owner comes and says to me something is wrong with the machine, so I need to buy a new one. But I, you know, new one, but don't know what to get. He was asking for my help, and I was thinking he needs to get a hot chocolate machine. Hot chocolate machine. And I could piss in the bathroom. And I was thinking if he had the best hot chocolate machine, people would really like it. And I'm going to tell him that I stepped out and started to piss again in a bucket. And the man said, do you want? He said, do you want it there? All right. No, I'm not thinking about the hot chocolate machine. All right. And three different flavors. I just told you three different flavors. The Worcestershire sauce, the teriyaki sauce, and the soy sauce. Those are three different flavors. Yeah, it ain't no good for you. Well, when I say it ain't no good for you, there's a reason for you for everything under the sun. There's a reason for you for everything under the sun, but you got to do everything in moderation. Yeah. Another dream I saw a YouTuber named MK Slut in a room committing adultery with a woman while he had his people watch. Then, there was time and how long he went. And when he stopped, he asked how long it was. It was that they told him 20 minutes. Then he said he was going to go take a shower and go and do it with her some more. After I saw he went to the bathroom, he took off the condom and looked at the fluid and he had put inside of it. Uh, no, YouTube is filthy, man. YouTube ain't the same. Because when I first started watching YouTube, they had a lot of information on it. And they'll put it all, now they just separated. Yeah, so most of the time you watching film and people promoting their movies and no, it's not the same, which we know it was gonna change. Yeah. They're gonna take it all over. Yeah. The word was in my house this morning was real life, this morning not a dream. We already know that. No, you got a lot to go. You got a lot to go. 1358. No, it's not 1358. No. Because you say the two numbers together. It's 7658. So 765 and 8. All right. No, because it could be God. I'm a jealous God. Commandment 6, Commandment 7, Commandment 8, Commandment 9, Commandment 10. So it could be jealous of that also. Be patient. For 58, you can go in the Shepherd of Hermas and verse 58. And Shepherd of Hermas, that's a book to read, huh? All right. Yeah, you just gotta have to be patient. Uh, Truly, God is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet was almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. I had that other day. But I was envious at the foolish, and when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. But there's no bane in their debt, but their strength is foreign. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. So you saw that. So everybody knows. Down the posing their dreams right there. Some of y'all. All right. We know Jill Biden is full of pride. We know she is. She's a doctor. I'm Dr. Jill Biden. Yeah. She don't say first lady. She say doctor. Yeah. Anyway. Michelle Obama is a lawyer. She didn't say yeah, she didn't say that. All right. They're full of pride. Their pride compares them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment, a blanket. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They make lawfully. So that was in our dream vision also. The dollar, yeah. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walking through the earth. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walking through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and the waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how do it God know? And there's no knowledge of the Most High. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Verily I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hand in innocency. For all the days long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. And if I say I would speak thus, behold, I shall offend against the generation of thy children. But when I thought to know this, it was too painful for me, King David. But when I went into the sanctuary of God, then I understood their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou cast them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation? As in the moment they are utterly consumed in terror. So he showed me that in a dream. When I slipped, I slipped. I had just slipped. You know how you be walking with a plate or something, you just slip? Right, and the plate didn't fall, just the food went off the plate. That's all that happened. It was dark. And then I went outside and I saw Mongolia. Yeah. the destruction has started. And the destruction has started. And terror. Yeah. Man, you go outside and look like, see you seeing two suns. What, oh man, come on, as a green when one awakens, so, oh God, Lord, God is in there. She posted everything. As a dream when one awakens, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my reins. So foolish was I, and ignorant as I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holding me by my right hand. Well, I told you, no, got my right hand. All right, so everybody get that right hand. Then she knows, she posted it. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward receive me to glory. To whom have I in heaven but thee? And there's none upon earth that I desire besides thee. My my flesh and my heart feel it, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish, and thou hast destroyed all them that go a whoring from thee. But it's good for me to draw near to God, and I have put my trust in the Lord that I may declare all that words. Now remember, this King David. No second revelation of John is way after King David. But King David, that second revelation of John in that. Yeah, you can see some of it in there. All right. Okay. No. Compiles a male chicken that is gilded, castrated at a young age, it feeds a rich diet. All right. Similar than turkeys for flavor. Compound, full breast with tender juices, meat as well. No, go get your no, I know you didn't eat Chinese food before. I know of a Chinese restaurant. And ask them about compound chicken. Yeah, yeah. All right. Ask them. Just call and ask. That's all. Just call and ask. All right. No, both y'all had some stuff in there. Warning about the diet. Hear ye that are far off what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with the everlasting burning? He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly. No, that's the mystery and secret. Fire don't have no fire. We can't be burned. Of course we can't be burned. We already know that. Yeah. Reminding us. Yeah. He that walketh righteously and speaketh upright. He that despises the gain of oppression, that shaketh his hand from holding up pride, that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shaded his eyes from seeing evil. He should dwell on high. His place of defense should be the munitions of rocks. Bread should be given him. His water shall be short. Thy eyes shall see the king and his beauty, and they shall all behold in the land that is very far. Right? No, your dollar, don't forget where you've been paying from now. Don't forget. Because you already been defeated Satan, so don't go back and give him the victory. Arise, O Lord, by doing your old ways. You know, it happens to all of us. When God reminds us, don't go back there. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail, let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts and see if there be any wicked way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. Now, all right. Listen to the high priest. Yeah, know about him. All right. No. All right. Yes. Compound. Compound. Yes. All right. Similar about him. All right. All right. All right. No, don't want you to go back. Don't go back until you have to say something, you have to mention something. Don't go back to that because God trying to teach you. He had to teach me. I had a mouth like that at one time. Yeah, then God just showed me. Like my mom used to tell me, son, sometimes you're right, sometimes you know that you're right. You know, she told me, said, sometimes you have to take evil. Sometimes, even though you're right, sometimes you just have to take evil. So she was telling me, even though you're right, sometimes just don't say nothing, don't speak. Don't speak up on it, don't say nothing on it. Jesus did the same thing, leave them to their own device. Leave them to their own device. Yeah. No, it helped me out a lot, but sometimes I would say something I would have been wrong. By me keeping my mouth shut, because the scripture comes here, even a fool is counted wise when he keeps his mouth shut. And we go to the book of James, bridle your tongue, then no. The book of James, post that, Jerry. In the book of James, where it says, no, it says that he that have control over his tongue, the same should be counted as perfect. It's in the book of James. I might not be saying the scripture right, but he that bridles his tongue, the same should be counted as perfect. It's in the book of James. You're gonna find it. You're gonna find it. All right. No, already blessed. I say, may the Lord God bless the mighty man of valor, Buddha. May the Lord God bless the mighty man of valor. Brother Shezon, may the Lord God bless the mighty man of valor, Jerry. May the Lord God bless the mighty one of valor, Dollar. May the Lord God bless the mighty man of valor, Asa. May the Lord God bless the mighty one of valor, Don. All right. No, because the third dream that is, the dream now, I can't say it's the third dream. It must have been the second one. So during the time when all the presidents was dying, yeah, when the Bushes was dying and they had a shooting in Bushes was dying, they had a shooting. They had a shooting on one of the campuses. I think it was Xavier University campus during that time. So during that time, I had a dream about cars and things of that and a certain car lot. So I didn't know what the car lot means. You know, I know what it means now, just like when I had a dream about being in a certain house, and they have all these clothes in the house. I didn't know. So last night I went to the car lot. First, when I went to the car lot, I saw 3 cars. Looked like Dodge Chargers. Right. Now I know somebody had a Dodge Charger. So I saw 3 Dodge Chargers. Right. Well, on a car lot, that's how they look. Not now there's another type of Dodge Charger. It was long and everything. So I saw 3 of them. No, the colors was like there had other cars on the lot, but 3 of them stood out. And so when I took somebody and went back, or was going back to the car lot, those 3 cars was gone. Those 3 cars was gone. And so when it came back to me after you get out the dream and vision, you go look back into the dream and vision. And then those are 3 deaths. 3 deaths. But I had the same type of dream and vision when the Bush Senior died and the mother had died and Ronald Reagan had died and his wife died after her, Nancy Reagan. So that's the type of dream and vision that I had. So we'll see. We'll see. The blood of the bird and with the running water, with the living bird, and with the cedar wood, with the hyssop and the scarlet. Okay. No. Now, if you was a high priestess, I'll give you that. But no. You got the high priest. You're a priest, high priest. That when you're a prophet, When you're a prophet, the first books you go to are prophets or the prophecies. Those should be your first books you go to before you go to any other books. First go to the prophecies. And then if it's not found in the prophecies, then you start searching the other books. But the prophecies should always be first. That's why I told you the other day. All right. That's why I told you the other day. Stop leaning on to your own understanding. If you wait, the Lord God will show you everything, what it means and where to find it at. And you still leaning on your own understanding. Just you can get out of it. It's gonna take like I told you before. I'm gonna tell you again, all that you have learned, those 7 years that you've been learning, throw all that out. Throw all that out. Because the Holy Ghost teaches you and leads you in all truth and righteousness for his name's sake. All right, and bring things back unto your remembrance. So let you know again, all that you have learned, throw all that out. That's no good. And then after you throw all that out, then you humble yourself, being obedient. And then God can start bringing you books, what to read in your dreams and your visions. And then you read that. Then you go to the book of Isaiah. You shall hear a voice behind telling you this is the way you in. Literally a voice, just like I'm speaking right now. You hear a voice literally behind you. This is the way walk you in it. When you turn to the right hand, when you turn to the left. Then it'll tell you, say, no longer see your teachers be here, but you should see your teachers, because that's what's going on with Jared right now. His teachers come and visit him. No, he's got no angels come to you. But your teachers gonna start coming. Just like King David came to me, Ezekiel came to me, Isaiah came to me. Enoch came. So that's you really see people come there and teach you those books. All right. No, if you still holding on what you learned from this and you learned from that, and I was 7 years in this, and I learned that from this and that. No. That's a man taught you that. That's not God. And come down to God and all the voice come and say, well, this means this and this. No. I know you did. Because I tell how you post. Yeah. I'm not sure what one is. One proverb. As the bird whine and swallow. No. So you always want to make it what you mean. Let me see if Jerry got it. Yeah. All right. Now I told you, Belshazzar told. I'm not going to read what Belshazzar said. That's for you. All right. He that have knowledge spare his words, and a man of understanding of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. Just let's see a man of understanding. No, go to the book of James. Type in perfect. Type in perfect in the book of James. Go back. Go to James. Type in perfect and go to James. Now let me find this for your dollar. No, to find. Oh man, time gone by already. I just thought it. Let me see. Bird. No, it's in there. It's in there. But that's all she knows, so we gotta go by what she knows. Yeah, little bird. A sparrow is a little bird, right? All right. No. Oh man, I don't know. I must have posted something right there. All right. No. It got sparrow too. She can type in sparrow too. I'm gonna be doing this. She's gonna have to go to the prophets first. Don't go to all them books first. Go to the prophets first. Then if you don't see it in the prophets, all right. No, no. There it is. Okay. That's weird. Curtis not a king. Yeah. Curtis not a king. So here it is. Give this to her. I don't see. Because I know y'all can, it happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens. All right. All right. Let's go. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just telling you, I know, all right. All right. No, she got to do something. Let's see. I got another person. He was not perfect. Let's see. Oh man, wait a minute. Let me see. Tom. Might be Tom. You know, because y'all supposed to be no alcohol, man. All right. Now let's see. Now let's see. Because I don't supposed to be doing. Y'all supposed to be doing it. Y'all know now. It's not like y'all don't know. All right. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Uh, uh, no, let's see. Mm-mm. I'm trying to see what's what. Because it's in the book of James. It's in the book of James. No, let's see. I'm trying to see which one it is. Saying should be counted as perfect. All right. No, any man that offend, or if a man offend not in words, say him there, here you go. No, she gotta learn, you gotta give her time. We had to learn, give her time to learn. And she'll learn. We all have to learn. All right. I thought it posted. Come on, man, what you doing? I thought it posted already. Now I was going to get it. All right, here we go. All right. All right, there you go. There you go right there. Brother Shezar had already posted. Brother Shezar had already posted. No, Jerry's distracted. I don't know what's on Jerry's mind today, but he's distracted. So you got to wait for him to get out distracted. So let's go there. So we're going to Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day cometh shall burn them up, say the Lord of hosts, that it shall be leave them neither root nor branch. So that's Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. Jared, I told Jared the other day, that was Jared Numbers. Yeah, when he got the book for Jared, you're going to have to go back. This for Jared. No, it's for all of us, but especially for Jared. Jared got to go read second, I'm telling you what he got to go read. Second Esdras, chapter 15. Chapter 15. Second Esdras, chapter 15. So this one has Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 22. But I think that it's, I think it's a little bit more deeper than that. Because you need to read all the chapter, because Jared is a prophet. And so he have to read all of chapter. Well, you need to read all of it. We all have to read it, especially Jared, though. He gave that for all of us, but Jared specifically have to read because he's a prophet. And you have to know the prophecies because he is a prophet. All right. So second Esdras, chapter 15. No, so that's where you have to go. All right. No, my right hand should not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood, that shed innocent blood upon the earth. So that's Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 22. Then he had, in verse, all right, then he had, well, you need to read all of it, chapter 15. We need to read it all too, but it's in there. Yeah. No. Your dollar, you gotta learn, yeah, well, you know their name. Okay. You don't have to post their whole name, just post Asa, Ananda, yeah, post the name. Post the name like that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go because that's where we at. Going back. We didn't finish. All right. No, the Antichrist gonna reveal itself. God for him change. Go read it. All you gotta do is go read the popular lives. And again I say, Lord, what will become of the heavens, the sun, the moon, along with the stars? And I heard a voice saying to me, behold, righteous John, I looked and saw the Lamb having 7 eyes and 7 horns. So anybody want to take that? The 7 eyes and 7 horns. Anybody can take that. I know the time is gone that fast. Don't worry about it. Nothing we can do. We can't stop the time from speeding up. We say we're going to speed up the time. So anybody want to say that? I know the dollar don't. I don't think she ever read that yet. The 7 horns and the 7 eyes. All right. Because I told you yesterday, it looked like they abridged the book of Revelation also. That's what it looked like they have done. Because we know, and I, John, looked and saw a lamb having 7 eyes and 7 horns. And again, I heard a voice saying to me, I would bid the lamb to come before me. And I said, who will open this book? All right, do you know? Because, come on, bro, everybody got to have the 7 horns. Everybody got to have this. I told the dollar that the other day, I know she didn't know. Okay. But y'all know, because we done been over this. I don't know what else we're going to learn if we get to go over it again. Man, you know how many books we got to go back over? All right. Anyway, so, yeah, now righteous John. Look and saw the Lamb having 7 eyes and 7 horns. And again, I heard a voice say to me, I will bid the Lamb to come before me. And I will say, who will open this book? And all the multitude of angels will answer, give this book to the Lamb to open it. Right. Because a lot of people say, well, that Lamb is Jesus. But we know that. We know that. Jesus is sitting on the throne where he's been ever since he came and shed his innocent blood for us. That's where he's been. Sitting on the throne on the right hand of God, having all power in heaven and earth. Come on, man, go read the Apocalypse. Because a lot of y'all I don't think y'all really want to know who y'all are. I think it's so hooked up on Christianity and another religion, and they make you proud, puffed up, and boastful, and you just don't want to accept the truth. I was the same way. Anybody tell me something else? No, I know. You can't tell me nothing. I know. Yeah, I went to school for this. I'm a 7-day Adventist, and I know. Yeah. Now we're here on Lord in the midst of the throne of the 4 beasts, in the midst of the elders, so the Lamb has been slain, having 7 horns, 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. And it came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne. See, that's the part you missing right there, of him that sat upon the throne. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts, the 4 and 20 elders fell down before the Lamb, and having every one of them harps and golden vials of order, which are the prayers of saints. Yep. Okay. Jesus sitting on the throne, on the right hand of God, Lord God Almighty, with all power in heaven and all power in earth. The Lamb does not have all power in heaven. The Lamb does not have all power in earth. The Lamb has what? 7 eyes and 7 horns. All right, now it's your time. Challenge me on it then. Challenge me on it. Yeah, you go ahead and challenge me on it. Yeah, because you're going to lose. You're going to lose. The Lamb has been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes. So when you go to the book, all you got to do is go read the Shepherd of Hermas. Get with me. Get with me. And so if you think that the Lamb is Jesus, just say it. Just post it. Just say it. Just type in the Lamb is Jesus. If you believe the Lamb is Jesus, just type in the Lamb is Jesus. Yeah, I won't wait. No, we're gonna keep on going, but we'll wait. I want to see where you at with that. All right. So you believe the Lamb is Jesus? Type it in. We already went over. I know we already went over that, but some people might still don't want to believe. All right. No, the multitude, because everything is right there. And all the multitude, the angels will ever give this book to the Lamb to open it. And then I order the book to be opened. And then will I order the book to be opened. So Jesus, and when he shall open the first seal, the stars of heaven shall fall from one end of it to the other end. And when he shall open the second seal, the moon shall be hidden, and there shall be no light. So the first one, the stars from heaven fall, because we just read that in the second book of Esdras. I read that to you yesterday. I told you about the satellites and the drones. No, I didn't read it. I just gave you one verse, but I should have read all of it. That's on me. That's on me. I should have read it all to you. And then you could see where some of that is made. The satellites falling from heaven and the drones falling from heaven. That is a war that they have. Go read it. Go read it. 2:15. 2:15. Second book of Esdras, chapter 15. So we're going to deal with that until God gives us something else. You know, God gives us a lot of things. You know, when God does things, it means more than one thing. So when you look in the dream, there's 3 interpretations right there in that dream when you look at it. Yeah. I don't know, because there's 4 children, 4 children that got killed and 28 got wounded. So that was the show yesterday. I don't know, man, because things are a little different. So things have changed for me. Yeah, just like we're reading y'all dreams and visions. I can't read no dreams and visions like I used to. I can't. Even now, with a day or two. Yeah. No. Mm-mm. So I think God wants y'all to learn how to read your own dreams and visions like I've been telling y'all. Because y'all done got too far long not to know how to read some of your dreams and visions. All right, well, they didn't bring Aaron and Moses everything. No, they had the 72 that they brought it to the 70. They brought it to the 70. If the 70 couldn't answer, no, they had their own ahead of each tribe. If they couldn't answer, then you bring it to the Sanhedrin Council. If they couldn't answer, then you'll bring it to Aaron. If Aaron couldn't answer, then you bring it to Moses. If Moses couldn't answer, then you brought it to the Most High God. Well, go read it with Jethro. And Jethro told Moses, you try and do all that. You can't do all that. You have to spread that out. You have to give other people leadership roles. That's in the Holy Bible and it's in the Legend of the Jews. When Moses' father-in-law told him what to do. Yeah. And God rewarded him for that. Jethro reward. Yeah. No, there's a lot going on there. His father-in-law had imprisoned him for 10 years. And his wife kept him alive. Moses' wife. I've been getting into that. Let's continue on. So it tells you the first seal, the stars of heaven shall fall from one end of the earth to the other. And when he shall open the second seal, the moon shall be hidden, and there shall be no light in her. No, this is the same thing. This revelation of what you can find in the book of Enoch, find in the book of Isaiah, Amos, we can find in all the prophecies we can find. This is John, this after Jesus had risen. All right, so you can find them way before Jesus was risen, because that's the law and the prophets. With Jesus, I have not come to destroy the law and the prophets, but to fulfill them. And when he shall open the third seal, the light of the sun shall be withheld, and there shall not be light upon the earth. Nobody gonna challenge? Come on, man. All you gotta do is say, I believe that the Lamb It's Jesus. In Revelation, whatever, all right, Revelation 5. Yeah, you got a right to say that. All right. And there should not be light upon the earth, and when he shall open the fourth seal. Now remember, there should not be light upon earth. So we already know. Because I had that dream of vision. I told you I went outside the house when little elite man that's found in the possible Elijah. Everything was black. Everything was dark. Then I told you when it was kicking no, it was a full moon, but when it was kicking the demons out of heaven, everything started turning black because the demons are darkness. Man, go read when Book of Jasher, no Legend of Jews on their last day when the firstborn was killed. Those was demons. Go read Book of Disasters, the Apocrypha. Those was demons. They're black and everything because he kicked them all out of heaven and it became dark. Man, we just finished reading that. Okay, well, it's going on then. Going on, you know it all. And how did you know it all? Well, you see, I went to school and I got a degree in divinity. Oh, and I went to school and I got a doctorate in divinity. Well, how do I know it? Because Jesus, the Lord God, showed it to me. And the holy angel was there. The holy angel was there when it was showed to me. So I know. Other than that, I wouldn't know. Like I said, I stayed in that foolishness all those many years and never knew that. But what did I know? Well, some God gonna come and get you before everything happens, and He gonna come in and get you and fly your way to heaven, and you don't have to go through tribulation or nothing. That's what the lie they told me. Now come here, take some of this cracker and drink this wine, do communion. As often as you do it for the Lord. Come on, man. And that's the lies I grew up with. And if you go to any one of those Christians that been out, especially one of them old Christians, and he got all type of sickness and disease on him, and he gonna tell you the same thing. And he got all type of sickness and disease on him. She has all type of sickness and disease on her, and they all of them regurgitating the same thing. The same old lie. Because we know for a fact. I read it again this morning. We know for a fact that before we leave, a lot of people gonna get healed. All those obey the voice, keep the commandments, the laws, statutes, and judgment. They are gonna be healed. Just like when we left out the land the first time and got rid of the idols, the Lord God healed us all. When the Lord God was teaching, He healed everybody. Now, if they had a sick one, they didn't have a sick one among them. Man, go read it, bro. It's right there. It's not here for me. All right. He's going to heal us all again when that time comes. You know who's going to get healed, so long it's not going to be no secret. Okay. Because if the Christian was going to be healed, they'll be healed now. And when God was merciful, full of pity, heard Adam's voice say it unto him. There you go right there. But go tell Clefo Dollar with mercy start. Because they like to say grace and mercy didn't start until Jesus came down and died on the cross. See, right here, Paul says that right here. Put it on with your robbing, stealing, begging, ignorant self. That fool, Clefo Dollar, he's another fool. Yes, he's another fool. A damn fool. A damn fool, bringing all the people right along with him to hell. Then when God, who is merciful, full of pity, heard Adam's voice, He said unto him, O Adam, so long as the good angel was obedient, bright light rested on him and on his hope. But he transgressed and made him fall from heaven unto earth. And it was this darkness that came upon him. Just tell him. Yeah. No, because they're going to challenge and they're going to lose. All right. But when he transgressed my commandment, I deprived him of his bright nature, and he had became dark. And when he was in heaven, in the realm of light, he knew, he knew, he knew no dark. No, he didn't know no darkness. Yeah. When he was in heaven, in the realm of light, he knew not of darkness, but he transgressed. I made him fall from heaven unto earth. And it was this darkness that came upon it, so that we know that the earth gonna be dark again, because that we read. All those demons, we're gonna read it in there. That more to go, you're gonna see that those demons gonna be on earth. I had a dream that I told Israelites, looking man was following me and was watching my every move. Two women also followed me everywhere. And I went trying to have sex with me, but I wanted to have sex with me. All right, but I didn't do it. And it's because I knew the man was watching me. Looking back at the dream, it looked like it was an angel watching me to see what I was going to do. You know, you might gonna be getting another gift and you're going to be tried. Yeah. No, you know, every time you be tried, you know, God got a special gift to give you. Yeah. Oh, man, come on. Ain't time. You just started. All right. Two sorts of men multiplied sin. The third would bring wrath, a hot mind and a burning fire. It would never be quenched till it be consumed. A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till you have kindled a fire. All bread is sweet to a homeowner, and he will not leave off till he died. I had that dream the other day. Yeah, when I was eating the bread, and no, a lot of streetcar driving, bus drivers, they are homeowners. Yeah, they're homeowners, and they let you know they're homeowners. And the women know they're homeowners, and they can't get no man, so they go ride the streetcar and offer it up to the streetcar driver. That's what they do. Yeah, or the bus driver. Yeah, they do that. And it's the only thing, the only thing would make this bread more sweeter if they had cinnamon in it. I ain't gonna put no cinnamon in that bread. They eat it like it was. Yeah, and then God bought that. So, because I go back and look into the dreams. Yeah. So that was that. No, and then the dollar said something about that dream. I went back and looked in that dream to make sure. A man that breaketh wedlock saying does no. All bread is sweet to whom he will not leave off till he die. A man that breaketh wedlock saying thus in his heart, who seeth me? I am compassed about with darkness, the walls covered me, and nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? For the Most High will not remember my sins. Well, we know King Charles is a homo, is a idolater, is adulterous. Yeah. Such a man only feared the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Behold, all the ways of men concerning the most secret thoughts. Yeah. Let's continue on. I'm just telling y'all, man. Anyway, let's continue on. No, he probably about to get another gift. Remember, there's 10 temptations. 10 temptations. So he's probably about to get another gift. I don't know what it's going to be. Anyway, let's continue on. So the sun and the moon going to be dark, and that's in the book of Isaiah. Then open up the fourth seal, the heavens shall be dissolved, and the air shall be thrown into utter confusion, as said the prophet. And the heavens are the works of thy hands, and they shall perish. But thou endurest, they shall all wax old as a garment. So no, we read that some of that yesterday. Edris, when the world told you when she was young, and then she got old. And when he shall open the fifth seal, the earth shall be rent, and all the tribunals open, and all the tribunals on the face of all the earth shall be revealed. And when he shall open the sixth seal, the half, no, because when he said all tribunals on the earth, because when you go read the book of Revelation, not this one, the other book, then it tells you about the 6 horns, the 7 horns, the 7 bowls, and yeah. So that's what he said. All right. And the tribunal on the 5th seal, the earth should be rent. So they're gonna have an earthquake, a major earthquake that's gonna shake all the earth. Because if you go back and go back to say like the time of Noah, when those animals were going into that ark, God sent up because it took 40 days before the earth was full up with water. And God sent a big old, God sent that asteroid, something hit the earth and shook the whole earth and made them afraid and ran them away from the ark. Go read it, man. Go read it, man. Jerry posts that all the time. He shall open the 5th seal, and the earth should be rent, and all the tribunals on the face of all the earth should be revealed. Tribunals, all right. That could easily be. No. No, man, you talking about, go read the vision of Paul when it first started off, the book of Esdras. Everything want to kill man. The sun want to kill man, so you can have a tribunal of the sun. The moon want to kill man, they have a tribunal of the moon. The earth want to kill man, swallow them up. They have a tribunal of that. The water want to kill man. The seas and the river, they want to kill man. They have a tribunal of that. Yeah, the fire from under they want to kill man. The lava and the fire of the river, they want to kill man. The air want to kill man. The holy angels want to kill man. Yeah. Go read it. Go read it. Go read it. Vision of Paul, 2nd Esdras, that's where he's at. All right. Probably got a book. I'm just telling you about those books. All the tribunals on the face of all the earth shall be revealed. And when he shall open the 6th seal, the half of the sea shall disappear. And when he shall open the 7th seal, Hades shall be uncovered. So that's gonna be all the demon stuff gonna be on the earth. That's I already told you that. I already showed you that. In my dream vision, that's what it was. All right. No. A lot of y'all seen that already. The zombies and all run the earth. All right. Run the zombies and all that going on the earth. Another thing, man, y'all watch out for those dogs, because they'll lose the AI on YouTube. They'll lose the AI on YouTube. Of course, they're going to lose it on Facebook. And then I was on Facebook, and they took the main channel of Facebook off. And so when I was searching for that, they had a little part on that, wanted me to get an avatar. I don't want no avatar. Nope, not like my stammering lips, another tongue, and my speech impediment. I love all that. Yep, now you know. Because a lot of times the people gonna be thinking that they listening and looking at a person, and they're not gonna be looking at no person. A lot of times they think they're gonna be looking at they're gonna think that they're gonna looking at a man, and they're gonna be really looking at a woman. A lot of times they think they're gonna be looking at the woman, but they're gonna be looking at the man. Because these people are really sick in the mind. God has turned them over to a reprobate mind. Right? You're gonna see people on there. They're gonna have the dog talking. They're gonna have the cat talking. I'm telling you what they're gonna be doing, man. All right. No, that AI, man, that AI. So they showed it. They showed it on 60 Minutes. And so I was watching it on 60 Minutes on with the AI. And they talking about what the AI can do and everything. And AI is not more powerful than man. Cannot be more powerful. That's them trying to pump you up with that and make you afraid of the devils and the demons. Don't be. Because AI is not more powerful than man. Can never be. Can never be more smarter than a man. Can never be more stronger than a man. Cannot be. I'm just letting you know. Let them go on with their foolishness. You go along with the Most High God, with the law of God tell you, I have never given Satan power over man. So the Zazel can come all these inventions, all these stuff, and it's still Not going to have power over those who obey the voice, keep the commandments, the law, statutes, and judgment. Because law God already told you what they was going to do. They're going to take your Torah, your laws, your commandments, your statutes, your judgment, your covenant, transcribe into Greek and claim it to be their own, and that's what they're doing. So you go ahead and give it up to them. I did it before. I was a damn fool once. Like my dad said, son, if you come through that gate and that snake bites you, shame on that snake. If you come through that gate again, that snake bites you again, shame on you. So that's what I'm telling you. All right. Now go on and listen to the experts. That was in no, I think that was in both of them. Down here in Belgium, all day. Down into them people, man. All right. But you wait on there. You think I'm gonna let a machine beat me? And they up there pulling. Well, you see, the AI learned how to play chess and did stuff we didn't even teach it to do. Right, and then he made these robots that play soccer, and they're good at it. Then they show all that. Ain't going on, man. No. Scott Pelley. Yeah. Because that's what they do. They sell you on that. And all they're doing that, if the AI is all that, then it'll be doing everything. You won't have to worry about nothing. They'll be doing everything for free. They're not putting that out there for you they're putting that out there for you to get used to it. And you can make all the money. They can make all the money. Don't have to do nothing. And just watch them. We ain't gonna have to do nothing. We're gonna have to watch the money pouring in. That's what they think. It's not gonna be like they think. Whenever they say something gonna go like this, it went that way, it's not gonna do that. All right. All right. All right. That's the thing, the voice of the AI sound like it has no soul or anything. That's right. That's no. I had no it. My daughter's mother, she had went down there. That's all she does. She stayed there on that TV 24/7, listen to all that news and everything. And if you listen to that news that much all the time, you'd be scared to walk out your door. Because that's why they put all that. That's why they keep Israel men on the news, and they're so violent, and they're going to rob you and kill you and rape your daughters and murder your sons, and they're going to do this, and that's why they put it on there. Yeah. And they listen to news 24/7 and all that there. So when you pass by some of them, yeah, that's why they say what they call a Karen. They say there's another Karen doing all like that. No, it's just another evil person. And they believe the hype. They believe that hype. And so that's why they do it. Yeah. So the mind, with all that foolishness, and fall for it, and then believe everything from a child, and she's a grown adult in her 60s, and still believe everything of the experts. Right. And then got her daughter that was staying with her, that's in her 20s, to go down there and take that vaccine. When that girl took that vaccine, no, she had an episode. Yeah, she had an episode. I can't say it was nervous breakdown. No, because what you gonna say? So she said that no, she felt empty. She said she felt empty, and she said she felt her soul. She felt empty, and she felt her soul leaving her, and she ain't had no soul. That's what she said. She felt. Yeah, listen to her mind. Yeah, with all that all the time. No, because when I heard that, the first thing that comes to us is Eve. When Eve made Adam eat off that fruit. So that would come to mind when I think of that. No, but the first you do it in ignorance, so don't go do it no more. Because when I asked God about it, because I was on a bus with a young man, And the young man don't know nothing about God or anything of that nature. So as I was talking to him, he said, I took that vaccine. He said, something going to happen to me because I take that vaccine. I said, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. I told him I'm going to have to ask God about it. So when I asked the Most High about it, he came in an audible voice and told me, I have given him Israel. Just like that. That he told me, I have given him Israel. Yep. When I asked him about the vaccine, he told me, I have given him Israel. Just like that. Yep. No, got some people like Gil came, whatever vaccine come out, I'm gonna take it. You know. Yeah. No. Just tell me, you got a lot to it. They have a lot more to it. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Like you said, when all said and done, a lot of people gonna die, and a lot of people gonna get sued. Watch, keep watching. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have so much gonna happen. You looking at it, that ain't over with yet. That's not over with yet. Okay, but you keep on watching there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You'll see. You're gonna see. Because that was a design plan. That was none that's what these think tanks and all that about. We read that yesterday, how they lay up on their bed and the Satan come into them and tell them all these evil thoughts and get them to do evil things. And in the morning they practice it because it's in their power to do so. Why? Because they have monies. And that's their God, monies. And they get their monies and then they have all these things to it. And then when you don't go along with the program, they get mad at you. Because you serving God. That's why they say every evil wicked spirit attack who? The righteous and holy people. All right? Every evil wicked spirit attack who? Israel. Yeah. Well, also I saw yesterday, was that this morning? I was yesterday. And so, on YouTube and over there. So they got people over there that preaching Christ, preaching Jesus, and have them and preaching preaching Jesus and preaching soul winning, that what they call it. And so they're making a law. They're making a law. If they find anybody preaching Jesus and trying to convert people into Christianity, that they can go to jail. That's over there in Israel right now. Right now in Israel, so they're passing that law that. Yeah. We know it was coming because that's the same thing with the Hindu Muslims and Buddhists and everything. The Muslim, right. Okay. No, you can't. If you go in one of them countries, if you go in one of those countries and try and get people to convert to Christianity, that's against the law. Yeah, that's against the law. All I can do is just tell it to you, man. And so I know no, because they told you that was going to happen. Well, keep watching. It's going to get worse than that. Anyway, I'm saving it. No, he's not coming back against I'm saving it. All right. Because when I said I want the whole economy all over the world to crash, all of it, God bring the whole system down. Watch. Let's go down to the depths and fall down for 20 years already. No. And I said unto him, that was open up the seventh seal, Hades should be uncovered. So we know the demons and devils going to be on the earth. No, I was looking at a YouTube short. And on the YouTube short, they was talking about how they came with night goggles. And now I can remember because I looked in the night goggles vision, night goggles too, at one time. But anyway, so they say the man that invented that during the Vietnam era, and they said what chemical that he used and put on the glass to see to have night vision. And so he said the helicopter pilots will start firing on one another. Because when when they put on the night vision, they saw evil and wicked spirits coming out. No, you had Keith David made a movie about this man. He put on these sunshades and he can see the demons, demonic spirits. Come on, man, didn't Dr. Shell just post that? Asa post that where they could see the demon, demonic spirits. Yeah. So we're gonna be able to see. That was Elder Shell post that. I think Asa posted that before also. We're gonna be able to see. Because Jesus said you're going to be able to see him who serves God and him who serves not. You're going to be able to know. You're going to be able to notice. No, because just like when I had an agreement vision, and they had these pig-like people, looking like Donald Trump, but they had garments, the garments where they white all the way down. And everything was perfect on them. And then when you walk in a puddle of water. They're like Obama would do. Used to do anyway. And when it rained, they wouldn't have no umbrella, nothing like that on. And all his teeth was perfect. And everything he said was perfect. And that's how we knew, and I said, that's how we knew that they were demons. That's how we knew that they wasn't human. Yeah. No, because it's AI and all that. That's perfect. Everything is perfect on it. Yeah. Anyway, come on. And I say, Lord, who will be the first to be questioned and receive judgment? And I heard a voice saying to me, the unclean spirits, along with the adversary. The unclean spirit along with the adversary. I bid them to go into the outer darkness, where the depths are. The depths are. So outer darkness where the depths are. Because you gotta understand, if you don't have no stars in heaven, there's no light. There's no light. Then we read that already. I hope that I think I read that too. Where from ninth heaven all the way down, all that gonna be kicked out. All that gonna be darkness. Yeah, all that gonna be darkness. All that gonna vanish and be brought down to the earth. Then we read that already. All right, I'm still waiting on nobody gonna challenge me on the Lamb. All right, I guess y'all know that. That's easy to see. That's easy to see. All right. So the unclean spirit with the adversary appeared to go into outer darkness where the depths are. And I said, Lord, in what places does it lie? No, because we read this day before yesterday. And Bartholomew, remember with Bartholomew, Father Bartholomew, Mother Mary, Father Peter, Father Andrew, Father John, they wanted to see their business. And the Lord God, the Almighty Lord God, Jesus the Christ, told them, it's not good for you to see the business, but they wanted to see it anyway. And Lord God said, nevertheless, because remember, God said, whatever so you ask in my name, I shall do it for you. All right. So they wanted to see the business. And Lord God told them, it's not good for you. So he called it back for the angel. The angel took and rolled back, what do you say rolled back? The ground. And then they saw the abyss and they was afraid. Yep. So I'm just telling you. No, because when I saw a golden mountain and I saw the saints and the holy people working on the golden mountain. They had on the white garments, the golden girdle around. Yep. And no, the angel came and got me. And when he got me, they had a pit, the darkness, like they say, the dog hole and all like that. So it was a big round hole in the darkness. And man, I could jump down there. And then he took his finger, the old man took his hand just like that, pushed me back up like that. With no jumping down there. I didn't know it was still a bit. I didn't know. Yeah. The entrance to the abyss. He showed it to me. Yeah. Man, I try to tell y'all much because y'all gonna have the same experience, man. It's not gonna come the same way that I saw it, but it's still gonna mean the same thing. All right. Anyway, now bid them to go into the outer darkness, where all the depths are. I said, Lord, in what place does it lie? And I heard a voice saying to me, Here, righteous John, as big as a stone as a man of 30 years old can roll, and let it go down into the depth. Even falling down for 20 years would not arrive at the bottom of Hades. Now I know Belshazzar to even find that. That's in the vision of Paul, and he tells you to cast them men down. He showed that on Strange. Remember on Doctor Strange, on him and Hades, when Thor and Loki came, and then he cast Loki in that hole, and him and Strange and Thor was talking, and while they talking, Loki was steadily falling, steadily falling, steadily falling. That's what that represents. No, because they know, man. The people know. Because the demon was the one who I saw this morning on Afro Pop Cuba, Havana, Afro Pop Havana. And so these people was worshiping the Crossroad Demon and summoning the Crossroads Demon right there on TV, right there in front, because people don't know what they be doing. And they just be thinking they just doing, they talking about this is our African roots. And we brought this from Africa when we want to keep this going. That is a lie. They're worshiping the Crossroad Demon, summoning the Crossroad Demon to make their music. And he's doing it for them. And go look at Demon Sam. They call that Supernatural. Which, if you go get this book, it's right in this book, The Crossroad Demon. The Crossroad Demons right there in this book, The Testament of Solomon. The Crossroad Demons in that book, man. That's the Crossroad Demons. Not in that Crossroad Demons in that book. And so they show that after Havana, and the feet man going all over, and it's showing all of them. Yeah, it was on that this morning. On Create World. Yeah, I seen that. I said, man, now look at this. No youngsters and y'all them jumping and doing their new dances and all that. Roll. Yeah. Anyway, some and okay, well, go see that. No, and said, let go down in depth. Even falling down for 20 years would not arrive to the bottom of Hades. The prophet David said unto you, they have made darkness his secret place. No, find that somebody in vision of it's in the vision of Paul. And when he fall, that's a judgment. That's a judgment. Yeah, when it be falling. No, all right, nowhere. Go into the legend of Jews and Korah. Remember Korah? Yeah, the legend of Jews. When they came against Moses and God cast them down and they was falling down. Man, that's where it's at. Yep, it's in there also. All right, I'm trying to tell you every place where it's at. So you know. I just know something again. I'm looking for okay, this fine. All right, I'm just telling you. Yeah, man, y'all, because it's death. All right. I learned that there are whales in the abyss from the Testament of Solomon. And it made me think about my whale dream I had and what the disciples must have seen some of that, yeah. And I told you I saw the whales. And I saw, no, if you go, they got the Hitchhiker's Guide, yeah, with, forgot the name of that rap. Yeah, the guy, that's the name of it, Hitchhiker's Guide to Something. And they had the whales in that. And they had the whales in Star Trek. They had the whales in that. Because at one time I didn't know what they mean, but now when you see them, you know exactly what they mean. And they have it then, right? Because they have us thinking that these things that's going on, well, they're just not, but that's a lie. These things have always been. We just didn't know about it. Because like when them people are heard in the day, so they going around digging up all these artifacts and everything, and then they say, "Whoa, how could that be?" And they the only one have technology, and they have the best technology, and these things haven't been before. And they said, "Well, they have the bricks together, stones are put together. You can't even slip a piece of paper through that. Oh, they must have some type of machinery or something that they've done that." Yeah, like these people, like, man, people wasn't dumb. They used the technology of their age, and most likely the men of their age was not like the men of this age, all weak and stuff. Them men were strong. And people knew how to cut that stone and cut that stone so perfect. I seen a man on YouTube cutting a stone cutter. Man, he cut that thing so perfect. Right. And then he worried about, oh, it was such a big stone. I don't know how he got it there. And then you go read it and read about the Romans and how good their concrete was. And oh man, there's a whole lot of stuff in there, man. Our people just because that's the way of dumbing us down and not wanting us to find out the secrets and everything. Because all we have to do is pray and ask the Most High. The Most High will show it to us if He wants us to know. I don't want to know all those things. I don't need all to know all those things. No, I'm not out there trying to run behind money things with the world like I once was doing. No. We're going to see what's going to happen unto all that. And the angel bid the whales of the sea to come out of the abyss and cast his destiny upon the ground. And the destiny made subject to him the great demon. Yep. Let's continue on. Because they don't want y'all to know this. And then when y'all tell them this, they're going to get 2, 3, 4 people down, and all of them going to agree that, oh, he's lying. Right. See, this says here, this, and this means this, that. You be there by yourself. It does Jesus the same thing. All the Pharisees and scribes, when he was on trial, they did the same thing. All the Pharisees and scribes gathered around and they told Pilate he did this, Pilate he did that, and they had 15 of them say, "Oh man, said Jesus was born out of fall." They had all types of stuff. So they're gonna try to do y'all the same thing. Just keep your mouth shut. Right. Keep your mouth shut when the time comes. God, open up your mouth and speak truth. But you're not just coming there with words alone. You're coming there with power. Whatever you say is going to happen, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen to them. All right. And I say, Lord, after then, what nation will be questioned? And I heard a voice saying to me, "Here, righteous John, there will be questioning Adam's race." Those nations, no, because remember, he just questioned. The tribunal has been opened up, and he questioned the demons and the devils first. The unclean spirits, along with the adversaries, appeared to come into outer darkness where the depths are. And I said, Lord, what place does it lie? Those was questioned first. Then after that, then the race of Adam. That's what we tell you. I said, Lord, after them, what nation will be questioned? And I heard a voice saying to me, "Here, righteous John, there will be questioned Adam's race. Those nations, both Greek and those who have believed in idols." The Jews and Greeks are the same people. That's why he just said like that. Adam's race, those nations were both the Greek and those who have believed in idols. And in the sun and the stars and those who have defiled the faith by heresy. And that's what they're doing right now. And they believe in the sun. No, we got the Hubble telescope and we can see whatever. We got the weather and we can see even more now. And they get you believing us. And I look at them. People say, we're going to be going to Mars. Really? You think so? You think God going to let you pollute the earth? Then when you pollute the earth, He's going to let you pollute outer space also? He's going to let you pollute God ain't going to let you do that. It's not going to let you do it. Watch. Because we're reading that now. All right. All that going to be cast out to hell. All right. Because I heard Joe Rogan say, why don't they have a space force to go out there and clean up all that junk? They're not going to do it. Follow me, because that's what Satan is. That's what Lord God told he does. He not only destroys he destroys everything, and he destroys the residue. The residue destroys stuff. Because you go open up a package, and you eat the food out of that package. So what you gonna do with that package? So when you throw that package down, it destroys stuff. That's why they tell you how much plastic they have all over the world and what it's doing. See in the ocean now they find plastic in fish, find plastic in birds, and they find that same plastic in you now. Yep. Follow me. Follow me, and thou shalt see 7 times greater than these. And he carried me south and placed me above a well, and I found the seal with 7 seals. And answered the angel who was with me and said to the angel of that place, open the mouth of the well that Paul, the well beloved of God, may see. For authority is given him that he may see all the pains of death. And the angel said to me, stand afar off, that thou mayest be able to bear the stench of this place. When therefore the well was opened, immediately there arose from it a certain hard and malign stench, which surpassed all punishment. And I looked into the well, and I saw a fiery mass blowing in every part, and one man only. Now down there they dream day, but only one person only. Yeah, and they want Donnie to stay with them. Now you ain't gonna stay with them people. He's not gonna do it. Once you get a taste of this, you don't want to go back to nothing that you was doing. No evil. Yeah. Was surpassed all point and looked into the well, and I saw a fiery mass blowing to every part, and narrow place in the mouth of the well was narrow, so to admit one man on it. And the angel answered and said unto me, if any man should have been put in this well, of the abyss it should have been sealed over him, no remembrance of him should ever be made in the sight of Father, his Son, and the holy angels. I said, who are these, sir, who are put into this well? He said to me, they are whosoever should not confess Christ as come in the flesh, and that the virginity of Mary brought him forth. So you got two. You got the Jewish, those who say Jewish not, they do not believe in Jesus Christ, because you already know. Then you got the IC people say Mary was no virgin, that they were in Joseph. And I told you, man, the IC people are demons. The head of them is a demon, and that demon gets already corrupted, and he corrupts all the rest, just like Genesis, who don't believe in the Trinity. He's corrupt, and Satan gives him in a position, he corrupts all the rest. They don't care. As long as they get the money and they can live in their lavish lifestyle, they don't care about you. And you going to hell, they bring you to hell right there along with that was corruption too. Better go read, better go look at some supernatural. Right. And see how many people got corrupt with the crossroad demons. Let's go. Anyway, yeah, that's what it's about. Second book of Adam and Eve is on there. It's in there. Yeah. Should have been sealed over, no remembrance of him should be made in sight of the Father and the Son, the holy angels. I said, who are these who were put into this well? He said, they themselves should not confess that Christ had come in the flesh, and that the Virgin Mary brought him forth. And whosoever says that the bread and the cup of the Eucharist of the blessing are not his body and blood of Christ. Yeah. No, because what we say is that Ezekiel chapter 13, that piece of cracker that they're giving you and drinking now. No, that communion and all that no. To get you to fly away. That bread is his body, that in the wine, is his blood. Because even if you're drinking water, remember Jesus turned the water into wine. So say that prayer, over it, and let it go. Anyway, I'm just telling you. And he says, long as many times, if we do it more than once a year, I know we eat the meat at a certain time. All right, but we have unleavened bread and Passover every year at a certain time. And carried me south and placed me above a well, and I found the seal with 7 seals, and answered. The angel who was with me said to the angel of that place, open the mouth of the well that part of the well below. May see, for the authority is given him. No, they messing with it. Nah, don't worry about it. No, they messing with it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. No, that's all right. I'm almost finished with it anyway. All right. Okay, that's what I told you, messing with it. All right. I said, sir, who are put in this well? He said to me, there or whosoever should not confess Christ has come in the flesh. All right. Now, I didn't say, no, they got another one. They got another one, Korah, and that's in the legend of the Jews. And there was another one. Yeah. I can't think of it right now. All right. Now, it comes to me. Book of Enoch. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. They both Greek and those who have believed in idols and the sun and the stars, and those who have defiled the faith by heresy. We have not believed the holy resurrection. We have not confessed the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So you got them right now. Right, because you got those that say the Jews, but not. They don't believe. The Pharisees does not believe in the resurrection. All right. Then you got Geno Jennings and these people, they don't believe in the Trinity. Then you got IUIC people that don't believe that Mary was a virgin. All right. And then I will send them away into Hades, as the prophet David foretold, that the sinners be turned to Hades. And all nations have forgot God. And there's got a lot of nations that have forgotten God. They got Buddhists and all the other representatives. And again, he said they will be put in Hades like sheep. That should be their shepherd. Yeah. All right. That's on them, bro. That's on them. We know different. Yeah, we know very different because we have the visitations, the dreams, the vision, everything the most law God said, all those things are happening unto us. Everything that he said he would do is happening unto us. He said, I will reveal when you seek me with all your heart, soul, and might, then you shall find me. Then I will reveal my secrets and mysteries unto you. Then what else he said? I will reveal my mysteries and secrets unto my servants, the prophets. All right. Again, I said, Lord, and after them, what wilt thou judge? And I heard a voice saying to me, hear righteous John, the race of the Hebrews shall be examined. The race of the Hebrews. Because that's who, all right. No, that's who we are. No. The race of the Hebrews shall be examined, who nailed me to the tree like a male fat. Because that's who we are. All right. No, with Israel, we gonna have. I just been reading that to you in the Gospel of Bartholomew. Yeah. No, for what we did. There's some Israel people going along with Esau, going along with the Pharisees and scribes, crucified. Oh, he didn't cut my money off. He didn't did this to me. The money changes in the temple. Anyway, that's what he said. The race of the Hebrews shall be examined, who nailed me to the tree like a male fat. And I said, what punishment would these get? And what place, seeing that they did such things to thee? And I heard a voice saying to me, they should go away and torture us. As the prophet David foretold, they cried out, there was none to save to the Lord. And he did not hearken to them. And the Apostle Paul said, as many as have sinned without the law, because you got a lot of, we are Gentiles, and I'll put that, try to drive that through me all my life. We are Gentiles, and all will repeat the same thing. Yeah, you got Joyce the Lie said, I'm a Gentile. And the man named Joel Osteen, I'm a Gentile. Then you got who's that man? The Haggies, the group of two, they say we are Gentiles. Then you got Kenneth Copeland, I'm a Gentile. Then you have the other man, the one that built the $28 million garage. We say I'm a Gentile. Then you got Jessica Plank say I'm a Gentile. Yeah, somebody's lying. Because the Lord said, I'm going to send you into the land of the heathen and the enemies. That's what he said. All right. Now we know what Gentiles are. All you got to do is go read the first chapter of Jubilees. You should know who the Gentiles are. Right? Only reason why they're Gentiles because they haven't repented and have taken hold of their genitalia. We can win over that. All right. Those people that claim to be us, they are not us. They are enemies. They are Esau. Go read it then. They are Jews and Greeks, or Jewish and Greek. Yeah, I mean, I'm going by what the word says. I'm not going by what they say. They cried out, these were none to save to the Lord, and did not hearken to them. And again, Apostle Paul says, many have sinned without the law, shall perish without law. And that is the law was done away with at the cross. The law and the commandments, the 248 and 365 were done away at the cross. Nobody can do that. And they're gonna be judged by that. Whoever dies and all, whoever all them say that. Yeah. No. Yeah, this is what he says. Yeah. Many have sinned without the law shall also perish without the law. As many have sinned in the law shall be judged by the means of the law. And so, no, that's what I was trying to tell us out. I've been 7 years in this stuff, and I know, no, you don't know. You don't know, but I was 40-something years in that stuff. Especially being that 7 years in this stuff. Right. Big lie. Big lie. You're doing everything. Yeah, doing your will, doing your way. I can add it up for you right now. No, I ain't going through all that. I'm just telling you, watch out. Watch yourself with that. Let all that go. Humble yourself. Be obedient. Put a bridle on your tongue. Yeah. Be perfect, as I told you now. What that is. James chapter 3. Yeah. No, don't do it. Because you say you're in the law. As many have sinned in the law should be judged by the means of law. By the means of law. Yeah. No, because, man, you know how they feel. You're in the law. Because the people over there claiming to be us, and they say they're Jews, but they're not. They're Jewish. And they claim to keep all the law. But you can't, the old Torah. The Torah is the law. So you can't even keep the law, but you're killing and murdering innocent people every day. That's why I told you that. All right. And they were doing it. They going around there and bombing up people and committing assassinations and all that. And say, well, they talk against the Jewish people, the anti-Semite, the anti-Semitism. I can't pronounce the word right yet. Not that I look at it, but pronounce the syllables on it right. Anti-Semites, anti-Semitism. And that's so bad because there was Joe Rogan. I don't know what happened to me, otherwise, no, I guess he had to move on there. He had a man on his show and said they went to some place in South America. And said he went to South America, someplace down there. I already know that. That's where the Nazis fled at. And he said you go down there and they're not even speaking that native language. All of them speaking German. Yeah, because that's why I was telling you about those Argentina players. I said I was looking for some indigenous people. Yeah, and all of them, all of them Esau. I said, man, something wrong with that picture. And then it was showing the day also. I told you that. So they got all the Egyptians. None of them, no, they ain't claiming to be, no, they don't want to be Hamite. All of them want to be Esau. And it's showing how they whiten themselves out more and more and more, being Esau. And then with somebody of dark complexion, even because you got some dark complexion Egyptians. And they're giving them people a hard time, trying to get them out their country and everything. Yeah. All people doing some wicked stuff. God gonna make them. I told you, we already read that. How God gonna make them pay. So God gonna, he said, I'm gonna judge them like he had judged Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. The book of Isaiah is in there. And again, I say, Lord, and what of those who have received baptism? And I heard a voice saying to me, then at the race of the Christians shall be examined. So you got all those Christians that are going to be examined. I don't care if you get mad at me. This is the law of God. This is God. This is the law. This can't be changed. This is the word of God. This is the prophecy that Jesus gave to righteous John. And what it is? What is prophecy? Prophecy is doctrine. What is doctrine? It's the law that cannot be changed. All right? Because it says it's going to happen, it's going to happen. All you got to do is wait for it. All right. So you're going to judge those that say they're Jews but are not. Then when it's finished with them, you're going to judge the Christians. It's a big lie. It's a big false. I told y'all that. Where do you think I got it from? All right. And again, I say, Lord, and what of those who have received baptism? Go read it. It's right there in Shepherd of Hermas. Yeah. Then the race of the Christians shall be examined who have received baptism, and then the righteous shall come at my command. Shall be examined those that have received baptism, because it's a lie. It's a lie. Because they say once saved, always saved. But you're not keeping the law. You're not keeping the commandments. You're not keeping the Torah. You're not. You're not. That's why God goes down. You don't have the 7 horns for God to go all over the earth, and you don't have the 7 eyes for God over the earth. And if you don't have that, you cannot enter the temple that sits upon the rock. Okay, what's going on then, bro? Going on, like I say, you can challenge that thing, write something, make a comment, you can challenge me, because like I told you, well, the Lamb is Jesus. Well, the Lamb is Jesus. Post say the Lamb is Jesus. Yeah, the 7 horns, the 7 eyes, that is Jesus. Post it. Yeah, just post it. All I can do is just tell it to you. Get out of that Christianity, man. Get out of that Judaism and the Jewish thing. Get out of it and return back to your Creator. Oh, we're going to get to that part. I'm not rushing it. We'll get to it when we get to it. All right, when the Most High let us permit us to get to it, we'll get to it. Then the race of the Christians shall be examined, who have received baptism, and then the righteous shall come at my command, and the angels shall go and collect them from among the sinners, as the prophet David foretold. Right? So you better go read the Shepherd of Hermas and the 10 Mount, the command, the similitude, and the vision. You better go read it. Find out, good Christians, where you all at. Yeah. Because they're into that Christian. I was one, like I told you, I was in that Christianity and that Seventh-day Adventist and that Baptist and all that. Dying of all the sickness and disease. Everything in Deuteronomy chapter 28. The sin that I was committing, I wasn't keeping no covenant day. I was keeping the Sabbath. I wasn't even keeping the Sabbath because I was along with the Seventh-day Adventist said how to keep the Sabbath. And still keeping the Sabbath where the Lord God has left in His Word to sabotage the Sabbath. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that, and the guy introduced me to that Adventist stuff. Right. And I used to tell him about, and I wouldn't go nowhere and do nothing. He'd come visit me, drive up, and me and him talk on a Sabbath, and I tell him certain things, and he say, I understand. Now he said, now I used to try to get him to read the book. And I know if he would just read it, he would really banned from the Bible, but he didn't want to read that. That's not the Holy Bible. I used to tell him scriptures out there. Is that written in the Holy Bible? No. Because God is a righteous judge, man. God not playing. Especially in these times, because like I said, you got so many of them people out there, they are corruptors. And they're bringing so many people right down to hell, right along with them, as we do now. All right? No. No, Jared opposed again. Jared opposed this other day. I'm telling y'all, man, all right? No, because you get caught up into this world and you're making money and you're doing this and doing that, and God will permit you to do it. Then one day, God destroyed man at the height of his folly, like He did me. God destroys a man at the height of his folly. So you got Elon Musk and all them at the height of their folly, because that would happen to Nimrod now. Shooting their spaceship out of space and bringing it down, showing on they had a game show, and the game show was, I think the speaker Spanish or something, and they was asking one of the questions. She got all the questions right. No, when they asked the question, she was googling the question on a telephone. Yeah, and then she raised up and showed that that's how she was doing and started laughing about. Yeah, no, like I said, all understand the same language now. All you gotta do is Google. That's how you say how it was gonna be in the end. They're gonna become one again. Yeah. No, because the Antichrist is coming. And he's even here now, as John has said. Now you know where he's gonna show himself at? In Jerusalem, praying to be God. And these people, I seen that this morning. The ox. They showed this red ox this morning. I know they don't know what they were showing the ox, the bull. Yeah, I said, oh, and then that reminded me of Elijah with the red bull. Because an ox is a bull also, man. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just telling you. So I'm just telling you, well, when Elijah went to Elisha, what he did, he had 12 yokes of oxen that he was plowing with. Yeah, because I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it. Oh man, the ox are bulls. Yeah, you can have a bull, the male ox, a bull. Yeah, I just let you know. Anyway, because that's what it's about, keeping you dumbed down. Yeah, escadillo. The Christians shall be examined who have received baptism, and then the righteous shall come at my command, and the angels shall go and collect them from among the sinners. As the prophet David foretold, because you got to have, no, they keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. That we are not Christians. We're the sons and daughters of God. We're the whole, no, we're certain type of angels of God. Man, we all that of God. But we're not Christians, and we don't call ourselves Christians. And we now, because God already told you about the Christians and who they are and what they are. It's a man-made religion that the Jews and the Greeks came up with. Okay, well, you go read it there. Just go read it. Find out where's the origin of it. Just like you see these people with their Judaism stuff, with the black hat and all like that. That's man-made. Jason killed Onias, and that's where he put that in there. That's why Paul told you Jews and Greeks are the same. There's no difference. Both of them are Esau people. Both of them are sinners. Both of them are doing wrong and not doing nothing according to the will of God. All right. Okay, then when you go in that church house with that good Christian stuff, what they gonna have on from head to toe? All of it Zazel. I see that so much, man. And then they got Jesus coming out their mouth, and you have everything on Zazel. No, I don't know. I told Cindy about that. So they're Joyce Elias showing off her tattoos that she recently got. Yeah, the one on her back, and the one she said, I had to put love on my foot to show that I'm walking in love. Really? You walking in love, you're a damn fool, and you're leading all the man saw an old woman with a new tattoo on her arm. And you can see her body steadily wrinkling up. And she got that tattoo on. Whoa, that looks so horrible. She think it looks good. Yeah. No, like I told you, man, my daddy was, about that time, my daddy was in his 80s or his 90s. No, he had to be in his 80s, going to his 90s. And he had, you can see the tattoo where it was on his arm, and you can imagine, because you can imagine, he was on light skinned. And you can see on his right arm, and you can see the neck that laid it, because it went for man, it took up all his forearm, all of it. Yeah. And then all you can see now is the outline of it, because it's getting wrinkled up and then got old, and that's all you can see. And then he told me two things. Because I'm looking at my dad, I don't see him as a young person. I don't see him out there doing the sins and stuff that he had done when he was young, just like when people see me. They don't see the sins and things that I've done in my youth. Right? And told me no gold teeth. Told me no gold teeth and no tattoos. Because they were telling me that from experience. All right, just letting you know. Just letting you know. And I've seen people with that, man. Then you got people that have had in a young life And we got those tattoos done, not by professional, but they still have tattoos on, and they so ashamed of them, and they cover them up when they come into the Most High. They cover all that up. They close those pores. Those are pores. Because when the people showed George Goliath with a tattoo on, they didn't go to the scriptures like we know about the tattoo. They go to in Leviticus or whatever book they were in. Number, I don't know what book it is. I can't even think of the book right now. Where it says don't put no markings on your body. Right. That woman ain't gonna listen to that. Because she's already done it. But if you go get to the part, go to the other books, like in second no second book of Adam and Eve, or in Legend of the Jews where it says tattoos and show them how wicked and evil it is. That might get taught. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just telling you. That's continue, y'all. All I can do is just tell it to y'all, man. Well, anyway. So, and then the righteous should come at my command, and angels should go and collect them from among the sinners, as the prophet David foretold. The Lord will not suffer the ride of the sinners in the lot of the righteous, and all the righteous shall be placed on my right. That's that we tell them. All right, let's let you know because they think no, they just think all right. Because a lot of them say they're not going to be judged. We're not going to be judged. We're Christians. Yeah. Once saved, always saved. God so loved the world, he gave us a Bible. All of the guys whosoever believe in him should not perish, but attain that. That's what they're going by. But that's a lie. That's a lie. Yep. And she'll shine, I always say, because we already know what this means. And all the righteous should be placed on my right hand, and she'll shine like the sun. So go read. Go read when we got the gifts from our father Moses. When we received the Torah, and we had lost what we had, and then Father Moses asked the Most High to restore the gifts back to us. And the Most High said, I swear I would. And so you can see that, it's already started with us. Yeah, I told you it's going to be with us. All right. And they shall shine like the sun. And as thou seest John, the stars of heaven, they were all made together, but different in light. Different in light. And our garments are different. Even though our garments are white, there are different shades of white. All you got to do is go read the vision of Father Isaiah. And when he was going up to the heaven, he saw one white. And then he said, man, then we saw the next white. He said, well, the white he saw next made the white that he saw before look dull, even though it was still white. And then we got to another heaven. The white scene there started, and he made, and that heaven made the white that he previously seen look dull. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. Anyway, all I can do is just tell it to you, man. You got to, if you obey the voice, keep the commandments, God will show it to you. All right. You got to have all 7 garments. Really. I'm finding out it might be more than 7 garments. But definitely for sure, you got to have 8 garments. All right. And as I see it, the stars of heaven, that they were all made together, but different in light. So shall it be with the righteous and the sinners. For the righteous shall shine as the light and as the sun, but the sinner shall stand in darkness. So when you go read, go read the Tower. Yeah, go read it. It's in the Tower. They tell you about the Tower. Because it says, when the Lamb comes and the Lord God Almighty be there, the Tower don't have no need of the sun. We don't have no need of, because we are the light. But read it. It's right there in the book of Revelation. Daniel, book of Enoch. All right. And they tell you about the Tower. Shepherd of Harvest. Yeah. Anyway, the righteous shall shine as the light as the sun, and the sinner shall stand in darkness. And again, I say, Lord, and do all the Christians go into one punishment? This is it. This is the Christians. See, all the Christians go into one punishment. Kings, high priests, patriarchs, rich and poor, bond and free. And I heard a voice saying to me, "Hear righteous, Sean, as the prophet David foretold. The expectations of the poor should not perish forever." Who is more poor than us? And poor? Because we don't want nothing in this world. We don't. They think we poor, but really, they live on poverty. We don't. All right. I'm just telling you how the word states. Okay. No, you ain't finished yet. Now I'm gonna cut it off. But man, no. That's what we say. And Lord, and I say, Lord, and do all Christians go into one punishment? These are Christians. Well, because they say, well, since they are Christians, all Christians, that one saved is always saved, then they should have no punishment for Christians then, right? I don't know. I'm just telling you. Because it's a big lie. I told you what Christianity is. Now, you don't have to believe it. Kings, high priests, patriarchs, rich, poor, bond, and free. Now, these are Christians. Yeah. And I heard a voice saying to me, "Hear, righteous John, as the prophet David foretold, the expectation of the poor should not perish forever. Now, about the kings, they shall be driven like slaves. The kings, they shall be driven like slaves, and shall weep like infants. And about the patriarchs and the priests and the Levites, because Adala did that the last time. She gave me a scripture in the Leviticus. Yeah. Of those that have sinned, they shall be separated in their punishment according to the nature and of the peculiar transgression of each." So when you go, no, just finish read that. The Gospel of Bartholomew has it in it. No, the vision of Paul have it in it. Yeah, they have no. When Jesus said, when you return and the reward is in his hand, well, that's not just the reward for good, that's the reward for evil and those who have done wrong. It's in his hand too. So when you go read the vision of Paul, it specifically states every sin that they have done and what's the punishment for that sin. Gospel of Bartholomew, it tells you no, and the punishment for that sin. The Shepherd of Hermas, they tell you the sin and the punishment for that sin. The Book of Enoch, okay, all I can do is just tell it to you, man. Yeah, they have the punishment. All right, that peculiar sin that they done, they have a punishment for that sin. Now they have another one. I say them all because they got one talking about the women with their hair because they had she came here and she tried to have sex with me and tried to get me to take my hand because she had that braids in her hair. And she wanted me to take my hand and wrap around the braids in her hair and pull her head back. I ain't doing no crap like that. And I know God. Come on, man. Doing no crap like that. Because they got a specific sin of a specific punishment. Those who have taken their hair and weave, and they say weave in their hair, and cause them to sin. And cause men to sin. Yeah, they got a specific sin. Find that sin. Find that chastisement for those who had caused men to sin with their hair. No, I know he posted the eyes, the feet, and all that sin. No, they got a specific sin. We went over that. And those who have that weave in their hair and causing men to sin. And they're gonna be strung up by the hair, and the men gonna be strung up by the men gonna be strung. They're strung up by the balls. They can stay strung up by their balls with their hair and hung up by it. All right. All I can do, I'm just telling you specific what it's gonna be. All right, then let them go ahead on then. That's all I can do is tell it to them. Yeah, they have it. And then they have the shelter of harm. Yeah. All right. So no, that's what we say. Those that have sinned, they have been separated in their punishment according to the nature and the peculiar transgression of each. There you go right there. I know. I'm just telling you. I don't care if you get mad at me. I'm trying to save you from stop you from going to hell. And you still all and fussing about me. That's not in the Holy Bible. Where you found that at? What book you reading from? Once saved, always saved. The life. That's what I'm just saying. They do. Yeah. No. And women are suspended by their hair and by their breasts. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. We think out this, we just be saying this to be saying this, and God has showed us this. Man, go ahead. Yeah, woman, read it. Well, they took it down. They took it down. Yeah. Put it back up there, Belteshazzar. Put the hair back up there. They took it down. Yeah, they took it down. The hair one. Put the hair back up there. Oh, yeah, there it is. No. And Moses saw men undergoing torture by the angels of destruction. Some of the sinners were suspended by the eyelids. So when you see those women, they got those false eyelashes on. I see when I watch Gail King, I see hers. And I see Nora Donna, that's her name. I see her with all of them heavy. All of them heavy. Even the little girl down there at the drugstore. And her at Walmart, all of them heavy. Right. They don't know. They don't know. And they're going to pay. Yeah. They're going to pay. All right. Now let's continue on. I'm just telling you. Some of the sinners were suspended by their eyelids, some by their ears, with the earrings and multiple got men out there. By the ears, some by their hands, some by their tongues, and they cried bitterly. And the woman was suspended by their hair and by their breasts, and others in other ways, and on chains and a fire. And Nathanael explained, these hung by their eyes because they looked lustful upon the wives of their neighbors, and would cover his eyes upon the possession of their fellow men. And we know that. No, boy, when I was married, man, boy, I used to have to beat some of them young boys. Run them, man, it was just, no, just tell you how they work. Yeah. And these hung by the ears because they have listened to the empty and vain speech as they're doing now with these pastors and preachers. Empty and vain. Buy my book, buy my CD, come on, covers. Covenant with me. Yeah. No, they're vain. They're vain. Empty and vain speech and turn their ear away from hearing the Torah. They want the law was done away with. Nobody could do the Torah. Nobody could do 240 and 365. That was their thing. And they listening to that. But God got a special judgment for that. Yeah. These hung by their tongue because they talk slander and accustomed to their tongue to the foolish Babylon. Foolish Babylon. And these hung by their feet because they walk with them in order to spy upon their fellow men. Yeah. No, because so what my understanding is that when we run across these type of people, they're going to be coming to us with those different type of things, and we're going to be able to put that curse upon them. Yeah. No, if they die in there right then and there. That's why I say I hope they learn how to, because we can do that right then and there. We don't have to wait. Yeah. These no, because say if they come into you with knives and guns and all that foolishness or something else, and you can put that curse right upon them, ask the holy angel to subdue them right there, kill them right in there. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So God won't let them people do you nothing. They can't do you nothing till your time comes. But if it ain't your time, yeah, all you gotta do is say the word, just like he told you with Moses. Moses, all you gotta do is open up your mouth. You see when I did the core, and that's the same type of power that we had. All right. Well, you go ahead on there. See if I don't use mine. No, they ain't coming to me like that with that foolishness. It's not. And so we know what punishment that they shall receive. When you hear the women out there and they got all that makeup on and all that weave and stuff in there, and they come with all that foolishness unto you with all that backbiting, slamming and stuff. Now then it says, may you receive your judgment. Yeah. Ask the Lord God to pass the judgment upon us. And you run across the fake Jake and the dollars and the IUIC people, all that, the HUI people, all that howling screaming. Yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. All you got to do is open up your mouth and ask the Lord God. The Lord God can God pass that judgment on them for what they're saying and what they're doing to their humble servant. Because Jesus already told it, touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm. It's better for a millstone to be hung around the neck than a thin one to steal one. And remember, this is the power. We just finished reading that. Psalm 149, this is the power he has given to all his saints. Right? They're just telling you what y'all can do. Yeah. Anyway, I listen to y'all. Because they had talked slander and cussing their tongue to foolish babbling. These hang by their feet because they walk with them in order to spy upon their fellow men. And they're doing it right now. Yeah. But they walk not in the synagogue to offer prayer to their Creator. These hung by their hands because with them they rob their neighbors of their possessions. And that's what these pastors, preachers, teachers are doing right now. Then you got these other folks that are doing these Esau's and all them, they're doing it to you. And no judgment is coming from all. It's the law of God that we have foretold. All right. Yeah, robbed their neighbors of their possession, committed murder. These women hung by their hair in their breasts because they uncovered them in the presence of young men so that they conceived desire unto them and fell into sin. So when you see Rihanna and all them people on stage, Beyonce with their breasts hanging out and all that, that's what they're going to receive. I'm just telling you. Please, therefore, fornication, my children, command your wives and your daughters that they adorn not their heads and faces to deceive the mind. Because every woman who uses these wiles has been reserved for eternal punishment. All right. Now you going on there. He don't know what he's talking about. He's not even a Christian. He doesn't even go to church. Yeah. So a peculiar, no. It say they shall be separated in their punishment according to nature, a peculiar transgression of each. Some in the river of fire, some to the worm that died not, and others in several miles of pit of punishment. Now remember, we just read this. The Gospel of Bartholomew, when Satan brought the punishment wheel up there. All right. No, we got another one. The poplar is the father of Abraham. The worm that come out is also in the vision of Paul. The worms. Yes, in the vision of Paul also. And other several miles pit of punishment. So we read that other way. Go read the Gospel of Bartholomew. And these punishments, didn't stop right there. All right. And again, I say, Lord, where would the righteous dwell? And I heard a voice saying to me, then shall paradise be revealed, and the whole world in paradise should be made one. So I thought they're supposed to be coming and flying your way to heaven, and you're going to ever be with the Lord in heaven. All right. I'm just saying, because we already know. We already know Where we gonna be at? The Lord God coming, and you gonna fly away from heaven, and you gonna ever be with heaven in the Lord, the rapture. But put y'all join a scam. Wild New, Jimmy Nevins, John Hagee, the Cox, the Copeland, the Woolmouth, the Robertson, the Robinson. Yeah, go tell them all believe that. Right. I told you, a bunch of liars, a bunch of damn fools. They're not going to stop believing in that. I don't care how many times you tell them, show them where's that. I believe. Go ahead on, Christian. That's why I told them, I warned them. All right. Again, I say, Lord, and where would the righteous dwell? He said where the Christians were dwell. He didn't say that. He said where the righteous dwell. And I heard a voice saying to me, then shall paradise be revealed, and the whole world of paradise should be made one. And the righteous should be on the face of all the what? I thought we were gonna be in heaven. I thought we were gonna fly away, and they got a mansion, and I'm gonna be in my mansion. That's why I used to believe. And I'm gonna be in my mansion in heaven. No, I just tell them. All I can do is just tell them so. Oh no, I'm saying in a humorous way, but we know the truth. So many of them are gonna be going to hell because they think they're gonna be spared. Well, my pastor told me to do this, and I listen to my pastor. You're going right there to hell with your pastor. Yeah. Well, Geno Jennings, and he's supposed to be a righteous and holy man, and he told me that, and you're going right there to hell with Geno Jennings. Well, Bishop Nathaniel and the rest of IUIC people, they told me this, and I heard when I marched around like a damn fool, and you're going right there to hell with Nathaniel and all the IUIC people, the HUI people. Yeah. Well, Farrakhan said, and he's going to hell right there with Louis Farrakhan. I tell you, you can't say, well, Elijah said this, you got to go out to it. You got to go to your creator. And when you go to your creator, then you can say, yeah, ask your creator. I tell you that. Go reestablish your personal relationship with your creator. Yeah. That's why I tell you that. All right. Well, I went to the Cornerstone Church all my life. Ever since I was a child, I grew up in that church. I never left it. Yeah, and the pastor and all the pastors said, I was a Seventh-day Adventist, and I've been an Adventist, and I'm a Mormon, and I've been a Mormonism. I'm Muhammad. I'm named Muhammad behind the Prophet Muhammad and Allah. That's what he's doing. Tell them to get out of it. Get out of all those religions and denominations. All right, well, you going on then, bro. You know more because that's what they teach you. You know more than God. And I'm going to write a book and I'm going to tell you about it. And then you can know you're going to pay $30 for the book. And in the Babylon speech that I'm saying, you're going to pay $30 for that. But you know what? I'm going to give you the book, the Babylon speech, the book that I'm not supposed to be writing. And I got these birds, these brass birds. I'm going to give you all that for $1,270. That's what they're doing. Bless the Jewish people, and God bless you. And we praying for the people to make Aliyah. And we have these horns. We got two sets of horns. We got the shofar, the little small one, and you can purchase this one for $60. And we have this large one that you can purchase for $500. And these things gonna do you real, real good. Yeah. And you're gonna purchase all those things and you're going to hell right along with those people. The Lord God didn't tell you to do that. And they should bear the punishment of their iniquity. And the punishment of the prophet should be even as the punishment of him that's seeking unto him. So that's what he said. Where is that found in the Holy Bible? You see it right there. All right. Why you going on then? Going on. No, because The time is getting shorter and shorter. The time is running out. All right. Go ahead on, then. Go ahead on. Yep. And again, the Lord, and where will the righteous dwell? And I heard a voice saying to me, then shall paradise be revealed, the whole world and paradise should be made one. And the righteous should be on the face of all the earth with my angels. The righteous and the angels, everybody on earth, as the Holy Spirit foretold through the prophet David. Because once again, they say the Psalms are 300, but they are what? 3,000. When you have dreams and visions, yeah, you got more than one interpretation on dreams and visions. Unless God gives you a specific interpretation. Remember when God brought Adam, the gold, the frankincense, and myrrh, and what did Adam say it was for? Right, and then what God told Adam it was for. Okay, I'm just letting you know. That's all I can do. Tell you. No, you got to go read it yourself and ask the Most High. You sure do. That's how I died. And as the Holy Spirit foretold through the prophet David, the righteous should inherit the earth and dwell therein forever and ever. The righteous should inherit the earth and dwell therein forever and ever. No, time is up. Time is up for the day, bro. That's on y'all. All I can do is tell it to you, show you ways God left it there in His holy word. All right. Why is going on then? Ain't worry about all that. Care what they say, what they gonna do. Huh? All right. No. All I have to do is just tell it to y'all. Come on, Belteshazzar. Now we got a little bit left. Because we're debunking all that. We tell them about their lies and saying each and every day, every time they come on. No, because I tell them what I tell them. I once was a damn fool just like y'all. Now I was on my way to hell like a damn fool. Foolish in my thinking, foolish in my knowledge. I was all that. Until one day, land crossed that bed, sick and tired of being sick and tired. Went back to the Most High. Went back when I first met Jesus. And I started praying and everything like when I first met Jesus. I started keeping the Sabbath like I was supposed to keep the Sabbath. First started doing that. Then now I started doing that, and Lord God led me to do other things. Then He sent me the books, and I started starting the books, and being tried at the same time. They started giving me other things, doing other things for me. Right. No, a lot of times I was in the kitchen preparing food, and I saw meat and everything really prepared for me. Right. Holy angels and things, bringing Nathaniel, brought me to the house, and everybody, everywhere on the table, all types of different types of meat. Yeah. Then Nathaniel came down there, and then he was teasing me, and he called me Shakespeare. Yeah. Yeah. Now you're teasing. And so, yeah, over there. I'm just telling you, man. All I can do is just tell it to y'all. Enjoy your journey, man. Because it's worth it. It's a journey. Because they have taught you not like George Elias. I'm going to teach you how to enjoy everyday living. That is a lie. That is a lie. If she can't teach you how to suffer, Jesus said, I'm going to teach you how to suffer. And when I teach you how to suffer, you'll start enjoying suffering. Then you're going to enjoy suffering every day. And that's what we do. We rejoice in suffering for the Lord each and every day. There are a bunch of lies and thieves, and at the same time, you tell them, at the very same time, you got your hand held out. Buy my book, buy my CD. I got over 300 books out there. Well, over 200-something books out there. And I want you to buy them. They're going to teach you how to do. God didn't tell you to do that. He told you, return unto me, I return unto you, said the Lord. The Holy Ghost teaches and leads you in all truth and righteousness for His name. Said, Lord, I'm going to teach you. All right, well, go ahead on. Come on, Belly. Time is up. That's all right. That's all right. I'm not worried about what you're going to do to me. You better worry about what I'm going to do to you. All right, go ahead on. Go ahead on then. You know. You can do this, you can do that, you can't do a damn thing. All right. Well, come on then. That's you told me. No, because you hear the same thing over and over, going to the people don't have no power or nothing. And then you come out with the most message from the Most High, with God have chosen you, ordained you, given the message. And yeah, no, chosen, ordained you, call his disciple, call you and give you a message. And then they come to you. Well, you know, I have a degree. You know, I make money. Yeah. All right. All right. So God talks to you. Well, he talks to me through his holy word. You see, this means this and that means that. And I have a degree. Yeah, from Forest Bible School. I have a degree from Oral Roberts University. You do, huh? All I can do is just tell it to y'all, man. Wait a minute. Let's go. This is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. I am Elijah. Until next time.